Ready, yo. We are live. We are live with
That's right.
The pregame. Fitch and Tinkle smash everything. John Fitch, Chris Tinkle. And
Happy WrestleMania Day, everybody.
And this is my officially my first WrestleMania.
That's awesome, dude. Wait, so did you ever watch any when you were I think you said that you were kind of into like the Rock and Stone Cold thing. Like
when I was little, Hulk Hogan, Junkyard Dog, Kyle, whatever.
Dude, because of the
all those guys, but like until I when I went in the 4th grade to watch real wrestling and I learned that pro wrestling was fake, I was pissed. I couldn't believe that they lied to me. And I went home and I cut the dicks off of all my wrestling dolls. And my mom thought I was something wrong with me and threw them all away. But yeah, like I was not happy. I was pissed, and I'm still kind of pissed about it. But then in college, there was nights when guys would just watch. We would watch Monday Night Raw or whatever because everybody else was doing it. I didn't really care, but like I saw it because it was on. And then I think there was a game that came out. It was like one in the Nintendo 64, something like that. There's a wrestling game.
Yeah, it was either
four player
WrestleMania 2000 or it was No Mercy. Yeah, but those were like the two games that you could play with like 4 people at the same time, and you could do like 4 ways. Like those were so fun, dude. You could have like battle, like turn off all this shit, dude, and just like hit each other with chairs nonstop. So fun.
So we would go and we would play that before we go to the bar, stuff like that. But like I was never really into it. It's just kind of corny, too corny for me. But people like it.
Yeah. So this is
we have somebody waiting in the dock here. Eddie.
Do we really?
Should I put him on?
Who is it? Sure.
Eddie Guerrero. Let's let him go. There he is.
Oh, it's Rob, dude. It's fucking Rob Martinez, dude. He's using it.
Read the last name. Read the last name, though. Read the last name, Chris.
Girth Arrow. Oh, are you getting a little paunchy, Rob, since you've been on break?
Oh, hey, no. I'm talking about the other Girth, my friend.
Oh, I see.
But I wanted it to be Eddie Guerrero style because I just gave myself the Eddie Guerrero mullet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you did, dude. It looks good, man.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I was just listening to you. Hey, John, what's up, man?
How you doing, man? It's good to see you.
Talking to you. I've actually heard you guys on the podcast before. Great stuff.
Awesome.
But I got to tell you something. Even at a young age, I knew this was staged. Maybe it's because I was in the business really early on. At 6 years old, I played Jesus Christ in my 2nd grade production of The Last Supper. So I know a thing or two about show business.
It's about the business.
Please tell us all his credits.
No, but I remember we would be in recess and we'd try some of the stuff and we're like, that doesn't seem like that would work. Like, you just like step around it or move your arm and like this doesn't seem right. But you just went with it. I
like that you had mentioned the action figures.
Yes,
because I came into my bathroom right now, right? And whenever I bring a lady into my bathroom, right, she comes in and she can't believe that I do the interior decorating. Let me show you here. Look at that right there.
Oh yeah. I still have my Rowdy Piper thumb wrestling guy. He's around somewhere.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Those dolls got thrown away because those were like nice, like dolls. They're big, thick rubber things.
Hey, John, have you seen the video clip of Dr. D slapping that 2020 reporter?
Dr. D, that sounds like a porno.
It does.
Is it?
No.
Like if you sent that to me in a text message, I would not open that. Watch this video by Dr. D. It's not happening.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Chris?
Yeah. It was Dr. D, David Schultz,
Yeah.
and this guy was doing a expose from 2020, and he was doing this expose on pro wrestling. Yeah,
It's huge. It's the guy at the time was the big journalist,
yes.
And tell him what happened, Chris.
So it was something along the line. Well, I mean, you could actually see it.
This is way back.
Yeah, like 1986 or because
Okay.
I was super little, and that was when they like exposed fucking people like fucking had like razor blades that cut their heads open, and they showed and they explained everything. I just remember being devastated at school.
Yep.
And so what happened is that dude, he saw that like Dr. D, David Schultz, and he asked him if it was fake, and the dude like pretty much gave him slaps to his ears over and over again, and broke the dude's eardrum, and like he sued the guy for a lot of money. And that dude, Dr. David Schultz, he basically is now like off the grid, and the guy at CNN has like permanent hearing loss forever, and he's still I think he's still with them, or a freelance journalist.
It's such a weird thing. And like the history behind pro wrestling and why it is so secretive in the first place, like why you can't tell it's fake. Like it was meant to deceive everybody that it was real. So you could have these titles and people think the rankings were real, and you could have these real matches against people and it mattered, and people fell for it. And the US government said, no, we outlawed promoters controlling exclusive contracts and titles in the late 1800s. You can't do that. It's like, I don't know when this was. This is like 50s, 60s, something, when the U.S. government sued the big wrestling company at the time, and they had to pull Congress, pull the government behind the scenes and be like, oh no, guys, this is fake. It's not real. It's like we're just pulling a scam on everybody, and that's why we're pretending it's real. It's not that. So like, because it was just a production, it wasn't a real sport. It wasn't actual competition. They were allowed to do it.
Hey, Chris, send him the link to that Dr. D interview.
Okay.
And then, John, have you seen the TED Talk from blanking on his name? WCW.
Mankind.
Eric Bischoff.
Yes, Eric Bischoff.
Eric Bischoff's TED Talk.
I did not.
Send him that one too, Chris. That's a great watch as well, because he explains why pro wrestling is ingrained in the fabric of American society more than you would think. It's a great watch. By the way, John, you looking very, very slim these days, man.
Not right now.
Oh, you look, man, eat a sandwich, my friend. Eat a sandwich.
No, I've been eating way too much. I actually started a little mini fight camp with no actual fight. I'm fighting obesity, I guess. But I hit like 216 last Friday. It was Friday because my scale's been iffy. Like the battery's dying, so sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I just assume that I'm where I want to be.
Yeah.
And I was 216, so I was like, oh fuck, I gotta like do something. So I'm 213 right now, and I put in a good week of work.
Damn, you wear it well.
And some cardio.
You wear it well.
It's like I put it all on it at the same time everywhere, so it's not like one little thing plumps up.
Hey, all right, thanks for having me on, guys. I gotta go. My roommate and I were about to get this party started. But I'm going to be watching your guys' stream, and I might chime in every once in a while. But yeah, keep it up, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. Later, Robbie.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
He's so funny, dude. God damn, he kills me. Yeah, man. He's super. You know what's funny is like he was not into like wrestling for a long time, and then I think when him and I became friends, I wasn't into it either. And I think it was like I forget. I think it was like Kurt Angle. I think he was just so funny, and like he did this interview when he was just talking about like the three eyes, like this he would go out there and he was like this American hero, and he had this gold medal that he actually won, but he just wanted everyone to like him, and he ended up being like the best bad guy, and I just thought it was amazing, dude. And we watch it every Monday because he was so funny. He was trying to tell people like how to live their life. If they just follow what he said, they'd be fine. And it was like, which is awesome. But in real life, it's like, you can't do that to people.
Boo. You can't tell people what to do. No.
Oh, dude. Yeah. That's what's so great about like CM Punk was, dude, all of his stuff, he, cause he's like straight edge and he's never done drugs or never drank before. So he would do these like things about, if you people in the audience would spend your money, not on beer like you did, and buy fucking books for your kids, and he'd say all this shit. And like, you could just feel the Like the audience,
people were pissed.
Oh yeah, and me and me and Rob, my other housemates, would be like, dude, everything he's saying is true, but it's just like he's just being an asshole about it. Like everything he was saying was accurate. Oh, it was just so great. Yeah, yeah, man. So last night was super crazy, dude. I'm sure they're gonna show like some like clips later, but they did a special thing for the Undertaker because you know, the Undertaker's older now, obviously, and he still like has like one match every year or whatever. So they did like the special pre-taped, almost like an action
want him
movie.
to retire. They want him to retire, but he keeps sitting up.
Gong, yeah, yeah.
He's sitting up and walking to the cage.
If people would just stop hitting the gong, dude, Undertaker would leave already. No, so it was actually pretty cool, man. It was, yeah, it was like a 35-minute action movie that they shot, and it looked, you know, it was, it could have been a fucking horrible train wreck, but it was actually pretty fun.
Nice. So, this is the intro part of MMA of the.
Oh yeah, so they'll do like the countdown.
So who are these guys? You got these guys standing in front of this.
Yes.
Oh, the tag team belt. A couple Spartans on the belt.
Yeah. So the tag team is the Street Profits, and they spell profits like cash, which is hilarious. And so they're going against these two guys that are pretty new in the company, and the other guy actually is like fucking 22, and he was in this other league like a month ago, and he's now on like WrestleMania because someone got sick and couldn't show up. So this kid who was like literally training last month at some other thing is now in. It's pretty cool how like some people get like some opportunities to shine. I think it's pretty neat. Oh yeah, and Gronk from the New England Patriots is the special guest host. Which
Gronk
I'm
from the Patriots.
Yeah, so he's actually signed with them. He's gonna start training wrestling and all that. But I think he was their idea of a host when they thought it was gonna be like 90,000 people there. And now I wish they probably wish they'd have a host like Jon Stewart or somebody. You know, like if they could go back in time, I'm sure they would shit can Gronk for the night and get someone who knows how to host. You know, especially
they went from a gimmick to like kind of stuck with this.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not. I mean, it's not fair to any of these dudes. I mean, like, you know, it's crazy that the show's even going on because it's really like, you know, it's like super challenging. So this is your first. So did you ever watch
WrestleMania?
First WrestleMania. I think my first one that I got to watch live was WrestleMania 3, and that was 1987. That was like the one that was in Pontiac Silverdome in Michigan, I think, right? Or Illinois? What the fuck? I don't know. One of those places. Is it the same place? Yeah, that was like WrestleMania, and that was Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. And that was the first time when you had like a cable box.
Oh, well, that was a big deal.
Yeah, well, I remember like my dad had to go get this like cable box at the thing to be able to watch it. And I was so excited. And I got to bring like one friend over. I got to bring one friend, and we got pizza, and like, yeah, dude, it was like the most magical day. I felt like it was almost like Christmas morning. You know, I was like, yeah, I was so excited because the other two you had to watch, you know, like a couple months down the road on videotape when you'd already heard about what happened. So this was the first time that it was actually I got to watch it as it was happening, and it was so neat. Yeah, and
now they do acting bits outside.
Yeah, so they're now showing video clips of last night. Yeah, so this was the Undertaker versus this guy, and so they shot like this because the Undertaker, you know, he's
old. He needed a break in between each.
Yes, yeah, and
I'm just. Oh my goodness! I mean, the cheesiest, most ridiculous women's like a soap opera you could possibly fucking watch, like the Spanish ones where they're like, oh, ayúdame, and
dude, we haven't even got to the main. I don't know if we're gonna last.
It's so over the top. I cannot. Like, it's even more than what I remembered it was. We were only like 2 minutes into this.
Dude,
unbelievable.
I'm very worried if we're gonna be able to last the whole time. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. So these two announcers, one guy is the guy with the really flowery jacket is Corey Graves, and the other guy is a Peter Rosenberg, who's a real famous East Coast like disc jockey. I forget whatever like the real big like hip hop station. He's from there, and he was just a big fan of like of this. So he don't have guys on.
So like WWE's embraced the trans thing. I see.
Why is there a trans person?
Oh, is that? Oh, she's not.
Oh wait, no, that's actually Jimmy. Oh wait, oh, oh. Okay, so the first match is all. Yeah, well, those cheekbones don't
Formerly
really do
known
her.
as Steve.
So the first match is starting, and that's actually hilarious because that's Bret the Hitman Hart's niece. So she's like she's like wrestling royalty, and she does look like all of her male uncles. So good for her. Yeah, that's Natalie Hart. Oh my god, dude! You are just making this is hilarious because now like I don't not see her fucking cheekbones now, dude. I'm all hey bro.
Hey, bro. Like, and I mean, this looks like a lot of the e-girls I see asking me to send them money on the Cash App to see their feet. $20 for pictures of my feet. You send it to my Cash App.
Is that real?
That's a thing people do.
I know that like girls ask for stuff on Amazon and they have like a list out, but I didn't know that they
all kinds of things.
Girls just
There's that OnlyFans thing.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. So this, dude, I can't even, dude. The angle I just saw of this blind girl, I couldn't speak English for a minute. Yeah. So this is the, yeah. These days,
I don't get it.
These girls don't ever skip leg day, ever.
Like they don't ever miss cake day.
Oh, dude. So while like this is on, because if we're gonna watch the matches, we'll watch the ones that are gonna be good later on down the road. Dude, you want to just get right to the thing and talk about that the the big news story that came out about Dana White was a alleged victim of extortion.
Well, I talked about this a while ago, but there was oh no, my thing froze. There was a report a while ago that there was a famous rich person in Vegas who was going through this. Like it was out a while ago. There's a story about it before they knew it was Dana. I thought it was one of the Fertittas because they said there's links to a casino, casino ownership. But it turns out it was actually Dana. But basically, Dana was banging this stripper. Not uncommon from the stories I've heard. He's banging a stripper, and they set him up to blackmail him. And he flew the stripper. He banged her at the Spearmint Rhino, and then he flew her to Brazil.
Damn.
For some fights to bone her down there, and then she filmed it. She set up a camera while he boned her, and then they try to use that to extort him. And wow. I guess there were deals and all kinds of things cut. And the reason this came out is because the guy started talking about it. He broke his NDA because Dana stiffed him. He was supposed to pay him to make it go away. They signed the NDA. It was over with. But then Dana didn't pay him, so the guy's talking now.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it sounds like he knows he's not going to get paid, but the only way to get this out in the media and to smear his name in the mud was to sue him for this thing. Because I don't think he could win for the lawsuit that he has against him now. That's like a crazy lawsuit. It's like, oh, he promised to pay me for some shit that I extorted him for. No one's going to hold that up in court. It's like, it wasn't written down. That's just like hearsay of a guy who went to jail.
Well, if he's got copies of an NDA, I don't know if he's got a case. You know, because I don't know if that's legal. It'd be like, hey, I won't talk about this thing if you give me this money and you sign a contract. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to pretend I know.
Yeah, well, I mean, the article I read, it sounded like it was it was like, you know, it was one of those
definitely shady
behind the, you know, like certain guys got paid envelopes in like the dressing room for no reason. It sounded like one of those kind of promises. Oh yeah, we'll like get you for, you know, if you sign this thing, it's like a lesser thing. We'll take care of you is what it sounded like. And then he looked to be taken care of, and it's like, nope, fuck off. Which sounds about right. Which is it's not out of character.
Yep. He's gonna have to be more careful with this hose. I suppose.
That's like, yeah. What I mean, that's a pretty that's like a scam though, I think that people have been doing for a while. I think they tried to do it on Hulk Hogan. If we could bring it back to wrestling for a minute.
Yeah. No, yeah, you set them up. Hey, bone my wife, bone my girlfriend, bone this person. That's what's weird too about this thing too, is I guess there was like text messages back and forth between the boyfriend and Dana, and the boyfriend's like telling him, yeah, she's a freak and whatever, like pumping up the chick to bang him at the strip club or in Brazil. So that's just weird.
Yeah, that's like,
I mean, I guess he's just pimping. I guess it's not, he's probably some girl he's banging really, and it's not really his girlfriend, but he's just trying to make money off of her, just pimping her out.
yeah, it sounded like they were, yeah. I mean, she had to do the hard work or easy work, all depends on how you look at it. And that dude, he just did like, he was just like the hype man. Oh man, her vagina gets so wet. Oh, what? How? You know, like that.
Yeah,
like,
you have so
creepy
much
ass
fun
hype
banging
man.
my girl. Like, what's wrong with people?
Creepy hype man. Yeah, so I think
This is
that
like the battle of two Karens right here. That's what it looks like.
it's like, yeah, it's like two soccer moms. Man, yeah, like whatever camera angle that they're using right now, it's not very
It's not good. It's not flattering.
it's not flattering
swimming.
for the girls at all. No, because that girl on the right, I mean, well, the girl, with like the all black, she's like a thin, hot, like, and she looks like, I don't know, it's weird. It's
It
like,
doesn't look thin.
it's like all distorted. Yeah, it's very strange. Or maybe it's just been awesome camera
So
work.
you don't have
I've
all the
been-
big fat people in the crowd to make her look skinnier.
That's another thing
could be
too,
it.
right?
If you want to look skinny, hang out with fat people.
You know what's funny? Last night was there was this like, there's this like tag team match. So they do a thing if you're on the, if you're not the one in the ring and you're waiting, they do a thing where they get the crowd pumped up, like have this guy tag me, and they look at the audience and they start getting people to clap. Well, one of the girls did that last night. And it was like, and then she kind of realized it, and then she didn't do it anymore. But it's like, what are you doing? Like, there's no one to start like with the cameraman gonna be like. It was kind of great. Is she had this moment that she wasn't in the moment, obviously.
Just get carried away.
Dude, this is gonna be very hard to watch this whole time.
Yeah, this is I don't know.
It's like it's very hard without all the camera cuts and all that and all the. It's like you're getting. I mean, So here's what it was really weird because I've always just been a fan of it, and I haven't been able to explain why. But as I get older, I get more impressed with how like hard it must be to like make this to like pull it off and make it look cool. And someone explained to me the other day where they said like the whole like it's supposed to be a one take fist fight where it can be seen from all four sides and it looks real. And when it was explained to me like that, it was like, oh, that's why all the stuff that I think is super cool kind of fits to that. I mean, this is not like that. This is like two girls that learned how to wrestle a couple years ago.
I just don't know. I just watch a real fight.
Yeah, but sometimes though, people don't want to see people really beat the shit out of each other. Sometimes you just want to see.
Pretend?
And then when I think so. I mean, I told you how like sometimes I would rather like sometimes the cool thing about wrestling is they have a storyline that's going to pay off, and someone.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't get into the stories at all. I think I would probably be into it more if it was based like a performance, like they like in gymnastics when the match was over with, they like did that and they bowed and they hugged each other and they hold their hands up like we did it together. Like that would make more sense to me. But they act like, oh, I'm still a tough guy. I pretended to beat you up. Like it just really rubs me the wrong way, really bad. It's no different than the guys who do the dancing. Like That's awesome. You're an awesome dancer, cool. But like when you like do the dance battle and you act like you're a tough guy and you just want to fight, like that's cringe. It's so cringe.
Oh
Yeah, I just danced you into the grave. No, you didn't.
So John, I don't know if you're watching the screen right now, but but they're doing a Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. So Dolph Ziggler,
like, Duck Dynasty versus what's his name? Who's the guy in the book? The book cover guy.
you may have actually wrestled that Dolph Ziggler. He his name is Nick. Fuck, dude. He wrestled. Oh my god, dude. No, he wrestled in. He was a very very legit. You know, I'll look it up, dude, right now because I don't want to. I'll give you his real name, and he's also doing stand up now. So when he's starting to go segue out of it, and he's been going on the road with. Oh yeah, so this is like some bad love story right here. This like behind the scenes thing.
So they got love stories. So yeah, this is just it's all it is. It's a soap opera.
Yes,
it's a man's soap opera.
Yeah, but so here's what's funny is like I don't even know any of these stories because I don't watch Monday Night. I don't watch any of the other shows. The only ones I watch are these because this shit is unwatchable, dude. It's like I can't watch actor. I can't watch people.
It's porn. It's porn star acting without the sex. It's like if you cut out all of the nudity out of a porno movie.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Ta-da!
You're like, how long have I been waiting for the good part? They just keep climbing up ladders.
I keep fast forwarded to the next piece of dialogue. What's going on? Fabio. That was the name I couldn't think of. Fabio. It was Duck Dynasty versus Fabio.
Yeah, so he his name is Nick Nemeth. He goes by Dolph Ziggler, but he hold on. He college wrestled at I know he was Kent State. Kent State, and he graduated in I think 2002 or 2003. So Kent State was where he went to. Yeah, but I guess he was a pretty I guess he was high on the college team there, and then this guy is going against this guy. He looks like, dude, does he look like Captain Caveman? Shouldn't he be Captain Caveman if they made a movie? Otis.
No, he looks like the head guy from Duck Dynasty. If he took his shirt off and was like, let's wrestle, he should come out with the Duck Dynasty shirt and blow the thing. Be big, have a shotgun over his shoulder.
So
or he should be Hacksaw's son.
Oh, and he'll just walk around to every girl and be like, "Ho!"
Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and he just carry a 2x4. He can carry a 4x4 around, like upgrade it.
That is because this dude Otis, his Instagram feed is literally just him doing leg exercises and obscene amount of weight over and over again. That's all it is, dude.
That's all it is.
That's all. Yeah, no, this guy right here. He's gonna like
power lifter. Does he do like the strongman competitions?
No, but he just lifts a bunch of heavy shit for like show on there. But you'll see later on he does the centipede, dude, the fucking worm.
He doesn't just roll back and forth. Like
no, he actually see that little like a weeble wobble. Oh, little Otis, dude. Oh, he can't help it. Goddamn, dude, he's great. He wrestled too for somewhere. I forget what. But yeah, he. So here's what's funny is they're promoting this match that's coming up: Edge versus Randy Orton. So Edge was a guy who retired 9 years ago because he had a really bad neck injury. So he wrestled WrestleMania. The next day, they called him in the doctor's office, and they're like, "Dude, you're done. Like you can't wrestle." And like they said, if you take one more thing, it could be bad for you. So he retired, had a bunch of surgeries. Said all of a sudden he's like
the really tall guy.
Yeah. So then he felt great.
He was in X-Men, wasn't he?
He's in Vikings and he's been in a couple other shows, but
I thought he played the opposite of like Wolverine, wasn't he? Or who was the guy who played the?
Oh, that was Ray Donovan, I think. In the X-Men.
One of the X-Men.
Wolverine, yeah. In the X-Men Origins, his brother Sabretooth was played by
Sabretooth.
Yeah, that was Ray Donovan, who does all the voice work for HBO. I just watched him do another.
Well, there was another one. I swear it was just taller guy. I swear to God, it was him in the X-Men movie.
It's probably someone who
I think it was
like
before Ray Donovan. It was
Maybe.
before that movie because that was the actual Wolverine movie.
Dude, that movie's so bad. I tried to watch it again. It does not hold up, dude.
Which one?
That X-Men Origins.
Origins.
Yeah,
Is that the one with the kids?
And when they have like Deadpool, and then like, so they have the great idea. The only person who's funny in the whole movie, they have a good idea to black his mouth out so he can't talk. It's like, dude, why are you gonna take the only thing that was cool about the whole movie and make him not be able to talk for the rest of it? It was so dumb, dude. That
Yeah, it is
so
him.
bad.
Totally him.
It is. Oh, all right.
The younger version of him.
Well, he's on the So this dude, so he came back for his big match
He
at
didn't really have many
WrestleMania.
speaking lines.
Oh my god! So he came back from his big match at like WrestleMania, and now this poor guy is doing it like these two guys were having like a fucking like a street fight, like they're gonna have like a bloody in front of an audience, and now they're just gonna do this awkward street fight in front of nobody. So we're gonna see how that goes later on. That's gonna be steel chairs and all that stuff, dude. Isn't that crazy how back in the back when like the Rock and Stone Cold were on top, is like those dudes would let those guys hit him with a chair, dude, because they thought it was part of like the manly shit like that. Isn't that nuts, dude? Just like let someone light you up with a steel chair. Holy shit. So what other news is going on, John, in your neck of the woods?
Oh man. Let's take this question real quick. Lee the Flea asks Tinkle, what's your opinion of Steven Crowder as a comedian? If you guys are taking questions. Do you know anything about Steven Crowder?
I don't know who the fuck Steven Crowder is. I mean, I don't. Well, hold on.
He does the Louder with Crowder show.
What's that?
It's on YouTube. He's got a lot of followers. He has the Mug Club.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is either.
It's lowbrow. He makes fun of a lot of low hanging fruit, I think.
Oh,
which
sounds
is
like my
easy.
kind of guy.
Yeah, but he does the change my mind. I think that maybe is what he's most famous for. He'll go on a college campus and have a really controversial sign that says "Change my mind." He'll sit down and talk to people about their opinions on shit.
Yeah. So
I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of "Change my mind."
Yeah, I can't. So
my thing on that. Lee says also that he's kind of a conservative fringe comedy guy. Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah. I mean,
definitely conservative. He's anti-weed.
Oh really? Oh well then.
He was on Rogan once before.
Oh, how'd that go?
They debated the weed thing. Yeah, they didn't come to any agreements on that. But
yeah, any of that kind of stuff where you like do that kind of like Sacha Baron Cohen or like the Tom Green, where the whole comedy is trying to make people uncomfortable as fuck. I can't do that personally, so other people who can, I think it's awesome. Like I can't, like I could never. I would start laughing so much.
He's not trying to make people uncomfortable. He's trying to like show them that what they believe is kind of like they've kind of been brainwashed into it. They're believing a hallucination, not like a factual thing. So he'll have a stack of facts and like real things to bring up, and then they'll have their arguments, and he kind of makes them look stupid because they don't really understand why they believe what they believe. They're just going along with what everybody else is saying.
Oh. All right. Well, I don't know then.
Yeah. So I really like the change my mind stuff. That's good. But some of the other stuff, I don't watch it very often because it's lowbrow. It's easy humor. Like it's pretty easy to take like a pink haired feminist, that's, screeching about something and then poke fun at her. Like it's already funny. The way it is.
Yeah. She's already making it.
Yeah,
totally. Oh, dude, can you send me the link for the live YouTube so I can send it out?
Mm-hmm. Oh, to the YouTube.
Yeah, and the Periscope, or if you can just put in this chat thing here, that'll work. That's so crazy. Everyone is like all the people who would have been there live working are all around the country, sitting at home in their office, doing the same thing that we are. It's kind of funny, man. Everyone's on the same playing field right now.
Yeah, things are gonna get weird in another month. Start taking bets on when they're going to tell us that the lockdown is going to be extended another month.
You think it's going to be extended until June 1st?
I think it's going to get extended until Christmas.
The fuck?
I think we're locked down for a year.
No.
Yep. I think this time next year we'll be like,
no.
maybe they're almost on the vaccination. Maybe we should take it. But like, it's not getting any better. Like now I've had 2 friends affected by it. One friend in Alaska caught it and he was down for 2 weeks and then he was okay. And he's my age, but he's super healthy guy. Eats a lot of lean meat, hunts elk and bear and shit. Yeah. And then another one of my friends, I think it's his, it was either his wife's brother or his wife's sister's husband caught it and died. They had to bury him this last week.
Oh damn, dude! I'm sorry to hear that, man. Fuck.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like, I mean, I didn't know him, but yeah, it's crazy. So it's real. Shit's happening. People are getting it. People are sick. I kind of think I had it, a mild version of it, back last fall.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are saying the same thing. I think a lot of people were like,
yeah. My youngest had a cough for like 6 weeks, but it was like it was a nothing cough. Like it wasn't even worth taking him in. He just had a little bit of a cough. I thought he was like maybe stealing my weed. So come here. Let me smell your hands. Dude, it's raining so bad. Like, oh, what's up, buddy?
It's so wet.
Yeah, it is.
"What's up, man? How's it going?
Company.
What's up, buddy?
Hello.
What's up, man? How's it going?"
He can't hear you.
That's why I just figured. Yeah.
You gonna sit down and hang out? You can hang out, or you can get a stool. Want to bring a stool in? Why don't you get your stool and sit over here?
Which one?
Oh, one inside.
Do you know how wet it is out there?
Well, you gotta walk fast. You have a little bit of help.
Well, I'm gonna get my feelings fucking really hurt when your son's like, "Oh, this wrestling shit is lame." Then I'm gonna be like,
You're their secret hero now. You know that?
Why is that?
Because you survived a Black Widow attack.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, they cannot wait to hear the fucking story. They keep asking about it, for real.
You know what's so?
No, sit on the other side. It's over here.
Dude, you know what? Like one of the things that's not even that big a deal that's so aggravating is the fact that that story and that joke was getting so tight, and then all of a sudden, like, dude, I had it down, dude, and then like I had the whole, and then this kind of a bummer now. It's just like, wait, I have to like 8 months now when I do comedy again, I have to remember how that went and shit. Like I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you might have to just, dude. You know what, dude? Just start doing live stream sets. Just set it up. Just set up your camera and just put up a flashlight so you're on the spotlight in the stage, and just fucking do it.
Fucking
call it Tinkle's Open Mics on Periscope or whatever.
Fuck, dude. Like something, dude.
Or you could even use this platform, and you could send invites out to people, and they could be open mic night hosted by Fitch Tinkle, and then you could tell your jokes, and then here's our first guy, and then whoever just wants to get in.
That's hilarious, dude. You know what they actually do have on the VR that's awesome is they have this thing for like public speaking to like help you get used to public speaking, and they have different rooms of people with different amounts of people in each room, and there's one that's like 100 people, and it looks like you're doing like, but there's people, so there's just people there staying there not moving, so you could totally roast them, and so I thought about doing like a set of me just like doing that. We'll see. Yeah, something has to give, dude, because good Lord, I can't once a week when I go to the store and I like dude, whoever's working behind the counter, I'm sorry. I'm like, that's funny that you mentioned that. Fuck, dude. It's like Dude, I'm sure that my girlfriend right now is so happy that someone else is talking to me for 3 hours.
Did you sign up for unemployment?
No,
You should.
I did not do that. Well, I don't know.
I haven't heard anything back from it yet, but like I'm gonna go through the link again because maybe they screwed something up. But like you're an independent contractor. Technically, you might be eligible.
Yeah, it's something I'll look into. Yeah, I think this week is when I have to start doing all that shit.
Need a jacket? You should put a jacket on. Put your sweatshirt on. It's on the bench. Your little hoodie, because it's kind of chilly. Get your shorts on. Yeah, I'm extremely happy. Yes, for the time and effort I put into the garage to have it done for this lockdown that could last a year. But no, that's what I'm saying, dude. When we get closer, we start getting closer to the 30th. When we get around the 15th, man, they're gonna start talking about pushing it back a month. I bet. What is it? CMA attorney says I think we'll go until July 4th. So that may be our Independence Day is our Independence Day from this virus tyranny.
Oh, this virus tyranny.
Yep.
Yeah, it's you know what though, dude, like today was the first day in history that I went to the shop, if you know what I'm saying, wink wink, and no one there, dude. I was doing arm circles. I was like, "Oh, what does that smell like? What does that smell like? What does that smell like?"
Well, I'm
currently
trying to germinate some seeds.
There was no one there. It was crazy. It was like, plus here it was pouring rain like all day long, so I mean, I think it's stopped now a little bit, but good Lord. Yeah, it's been pouring over here also. God damn, dude. So Brock Lesnar's a big boy, huh?
He's huge.
Did you ever run into him like when he was in
We
like
talked
his
a few
college
times.
days?
We talked
really?
a few times when he was fighting, when he was around.
Yeah.
He remembered me because I was at Purdue when he was at Minnesota.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was always really, really cool guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like
him.
he seems like
he was one of the guys who like saw me and like made an effort to like come to say hi.
Oh, cool. Oh,
you
that's
know,
not, yeah.
like shake my hand, and be like, "Oh, hey, Fitch, what's up?" That was really cool.
Yeah, he's really like underrated as like one of these guys because he makes it he makes it seem so like real. So he's got like the golden ticket, dude. Like if you can have a good match with that guy, he'll make people look good. You know what I mean? Like he's really good at being a little bitch, and like it's kind of funny. It's Brock Lesnar, but he's really good at getting his ass kicked and all that. It's like I mean, if he wants to, he's really good at it. So it's kind of funny.
Actor.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, he's really underrated. People just because he has this deal where he just comes in and has the belt.
Monster, yeah.
So everyone just gets mad because all these other guys have to wrestle like full-time schedules and shit. This guy just comes in, once every 3 months or whatever. But he's super good, man. He's really, I mean, he makes it seem real. Yeah. So this match that they're pumping up right now, this is this dude, Drew Galloway. Long story short, he worked for the company a long time ago. He had a kind of a shitty attitude, and they pretty much fired him. So he was fired from the company, and he was just like a Scottish dude who moved to the States to make it. So he was like, now what do I do? He just kind of went on the road and like got better. And then they fucking signed him again. And then, back. Yeah, so now he killed it. He beat he won the big thing at the Rumble so that he gets the main event against Brock Lesnar. And now there's no audience. And so there's like a whole thing about his poor, like, damn, his almost moment in front of that, in front of the world. And it's like in the studio now. But, so it's kind of cool. It's like, I don't know. It's like another reminder that it's not all about like the destination, and when you get there, there is no there. You know what I mean?
You can't be outcome dependent.
Yes. So
You gotta,
so-
which is it screws with you because you have to be willing to put everything into the outcome you want. But when you get there, you can't care that it didn't come out the way you wanted it.
yeah, dude. So they actually have like live footage of this dude where like he's in the car going to something for like television, and they're like, so there's a possibility it may get canceled now, and he's like, it couldn't happen. He's like, he's like, if it did, this is just like, it's like bad news Drew. And like, so he was, and then sure enough it fucking happened, dude. So it's like, so it's a pretty cool thing is like his like acceptance during the thing, and now he's the same as everyone else where he's like, you know, it's not all about me, it sucks I can't do what I want to do, but now there's something bigger at hand. So like, so hopefully, yeah, him and Brock Lesnar are gonna have an awkward MMA match in front of no people.
Oh, so he's wrestling Brock tonight?
Yeah. So that, you know, yeah. So that was, so he's the guy that they're hoping is going to be like the next big, you know, like the next. So they set him up perfect, and I mean, because he's really the only guy who's like bigger than Brock. I mean, he's a big boy, that guy. So he's like the only one who can really like make it look like it's kind of real. Everyone else they're all kind of small now, and it looks kind of silly. If like, you know, a little, you know.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. Maybe they're not gassed up as much as they were in the 80s, but they don't look as big. Maybe it's because I'm bigger.
Well, I think a lot of the smaller guys don't do anything. And I think some of the guys do have like the TRT thing, so they're not really doing like straight up juice, but they're doing, you know, but they're getting their monthly vitamins, I think. Dude, so apparently that list is insanely large.
Their vitamin list.
Yeah, like the list of guys who can take it, who have like a doctor prescription, so they're like not gonna get in trouble. Yeah.
Oh yes, because the WWE has such stringent
That's
drug
right.
testing policies.
So if you test positive, yeah,
They're as stringent as the UFC's.
well, so if you test positive for
Might
the
as well
shit
be the
that's
safe. Same.
well, they don't care if you're on drugs. You just have to tell them what you're on, and then if you test positive for other shit, that's when you get in trouble.
They don't want you to lie.
Which is not how it is in real life.
Is it dead? What happened to it? Is it out of power? Batteries? You charge it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what's on now.
Oh my God! Here we go. It's going to start. Yes.
It's starting 4:00. Here we go.
The,
We're live on
Unauthorized
the,
interception of receipt, whatever, dude. It's a pandemic, man. WrestleMania should be free for everybody. God bless.
We got another question from Lee the Flea here. Question for both of you. If you want, how do you think The Undertaker would have done if MMA had been big when he was young? He would have been a heavyweight, I imagine. You can never, that's like, oh, what if Einstein grew up doing
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu with the Gracies? It's impossible to know. He has no idea. I mean, he's a fairly decent athlete. Maybe, I don't know, because it's just kind of pretend. Like, he moves okay for a big guy.
Yeah.
So I would just for the fact that he's a big guy and he can move all right, maybe, yeah, if he had the work ethic to do it, possibly. But you
Yeah.
never know. You can't know.
I think
Until
that
you get
the
punched in the mouth.
I think that the only ones who you could really be like, oh, he would have been is like Kurt Angle.
Not
And,
even
like,
though, because
no?
I've seen guys who were great wrestlers who got hit once and like, fuck
Like-
no, I'm out.
Yeah, right. So that I mean, I guess you don't.
Like literally, they go through all this training, they do all this stuff. They have their first fight. They get hit one time, turn around, and go, like career change. They're like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. I've seen it a few times.
Wow. Oh yeah. So there's a really funny story that this dude, like the Big Show. I don't know if you know Big Show, but the big 7-foot dude. He had a story that he was. Someone was telling him that he would be good at boxing of his size, or like he'd be like a heavyweight draw or something.
I don't know how to fix that either.
So Big Show tried to box,
Some sleep or something.
and Big Show went to like one sparring session with some guys, and he like woke up in his car in the parking lot, and he got hit and was like he like time traveled, and was like, okay, I'm not doing that shit ever again, dude. And that was that was it. So he went and tried and got like he said it was like time travel, dude. He woke up in his car and was like,
Yeah, I know I did that when I got knocked out by Wilson Govea a long time ago, 2003, and I remember seeing the knee coming, and I remember being in the locker room in the back, getting ready the doctor looking at me, getting ready to get stitched, and I don't remember from being in the cage all the way and walking back to the thing, but like I watched a video later, and like I was up in the ring shaking hands, like hugging people. They did the announcement. I don't remember any of that.
You're all, hey Wilson, awesome knockout, man.
Yeah.
you're all like high five.
What happened? They walk back to the room. I'm like, what's going on?
They're all, man, he has a really positive attitude about all this, and you're all, oh no,
Oh man,
that's crazy
what I
though.
need. I need some horses running around behind me. I'm all sweaty.
Yeah, so this is their intro video, I guess, with their.
Yeah.
So half of the matches were last night, and then half of them were
Tonight.
tonight, because it's a very long, dude. It's like I
Is
went
it
to the.
always this long of a show?
Was it all? I think it started getting this long. I remember when I went to the 31, the one that was at the 49er Stadium. I think. There's a real famous video of your AKA teammate Daniel Cormier. He was there live, and there's this cool like surprise happened where this guy came out to like join a match, and like dude, his reaction was really funny, man. He was just like he was like a little kid, dude. He was like, oh, yeah, it was pretty. But that one, I remember I was there live, and it was like 7 hours long for like the whole day, and I was with my younger cousin at the time. I think he was 10 or 11, and it started getting like it was a long day. So now I guess they're gonna like split it up, whatever.
Well, I mean, the amount of that's what I started learning with fights and events and stuff. Like the longer you drag an event out that sells food, beverage, and other merchandise, like that's what they want is just to stretch that out to the longest thing possible. Turn it into a festival. Turn it into a 3-day festival.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's more enjoy. I would rather it be. I'd rather like have like a show on Saturday, a show on Sunday, so I could just pop in for 3 hours and watch them, and then not have to like. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's more of a endurance test than like me liking something. Like I'm gonna see this shit through. You don't think I can make it through all WrestleMania? Well, watch this. Like that's how I feel like sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, like the UFC fights are. I've been to. I think.
They can be a long time too, because I like going early. I like watching all the fights.
Yeah, see, I'm the same way.
You know,
So I go there.
I'll go early and sit there, watch them.
Yeah. So if you go there from the very first fight, dude, you're there like 6 hours. Oh my
I've
god,
been there a long time.
I remember,
Dude, back in the day, WEC used to put on these events at this little Indian casino here in near Fresno, and dude, like they would have like 30 fights, 50 fights. Like they would go from like noon till like 2 in the morning.
oh my god, dude,
because they had so many fights, and they just kept going.
oh my god,
And everybody was like there at the casino, anyways. So like they're all drinking and gambling, anyways. So like, they were cool with it. Like it was funny, man. It was funny because we'd also all the fighters we would have. So the guys fighting and the coaches fighting would get wristbands to get in, and then you'd always put it on the loosest thing you could, and then people were always taking them off, and then we never paid to a WEC, but we would go. We'd pass the bracelets back. One guy would go with a pocket full of them and hand them off to everybody, and we'd all come back in, and somebody else would go out with a pocket full of them.
Yeah, me and our special guest we had earlier, Rob, we pulled that trick on for my brother Kevin at one of the UFCs in Vegas because he had a ticket somewhere else, and we got him to our spot.
So is this going to be like the next Oscars or whatever big thing? Like I'm hosting the WrestleMania this year.
So I think because I guess he's a big deal, dude. I guess that guy. I don't watch football, but I guess he's a huge deal.
People love Gronk, yeah.
Yeah. So. And I think that they just thought since it's going to be a big football stadium that people, were going to be excited about it. And this was
this is Ric Flair's daughter?
Yeah, so this is Ric Flair's daughter. Rob F. Martinez, he thinks she is the most beautiful thing in the world, dude. And you can now look at that. She's pretty, but dude, too much surgery, man. Too much, dude. Too much.
Yeah, you never know when it's all gonna come crashing down.
Yeah, so that's
I
Ric
think
Flair's daughter.
That's a big thing. It's like aging aging post surgery. Like you age worse, I think.
Yeah, because then it looks like two things are melting: plastic and skin.
Yeah, it's not a good. I don't know. It's weird.
Dude, she looks like an action
Byron
figure.
Saxton. Who was Brian Saxton?
He was so. Vince McMahon wants a person of color or a female on every broadcast thing. Like no matter
that's the rules now.
Yeah.
It's the rules now. You're going to get attacked if you don't follow that script.
Well, it's a publicly traded company, so I'm sure they get this. I'm sure they find nice ways to say that without saying we hire people of color.
You turn the brightness down somehow. Is there settings on there? We can adjust the brightness because that's what that is. It's dark because the brightness got turned down. Is there a settings? Or we look at settings?
So yeah, so Charlotte Flair, if yeah, I'm not really feeling the fake blonde all that much. I just do her. I just can't. It's like it's too much. It's too much plastic, dude. It's like.
Well, I mean, it's.
She was so pretty before. I mean, she was cute. She was cute, dude. I mean, she had brown hair. She's like cute.
She looks. Yeah, she's. I don't know, man. Just not into that look at all.
Yeah, I wish that every woman would just turn to some dude next to him and be like, "Hey, should I do this?" And then I got just ask anybody.
Well, no, that's the problem, though. That's the problem. There's so many simps out there. There's so many little pathetic incels that a girl will look. Hey, how does this look? Oh, you're so amazingly beautiful. You are the most beautiful thing ever. Because they're so thirsty, they can't get any attention. They don't know how to talk to girls, and then so they pump up these girls' egos. It's terrible. You got 4s out there acting like 11s.
and you got some 11s out there that are sad acting like 2s, and those are the ones that everyone's got to find. Somewhere sad in a room by herself watching WrestleMania.
Yeah, there's a brightness. There's somewhere. It's got to be something. There's nothing no commands up here. Sleep, power saving.
So now we got
Let me see.
Rhea Ripley, who's from Australia. Super young. I think she's 23 or 24. And so this is her first WrestleMania. They're I guess the company's really high on her, so they're having her wrestle with Charlotte.
I got the brightness on this thing. Any people out there know how to turn the brightness up on a Amazon Fire thingy?
Is that
we got some more questions. Lee the Flea says he kind of incorporated a Google Plata as one of his finishing moves. Forgot what they called it. Yeah.
I know what they called it.
It was
Hell's Gate. Yeah, they called it Hell's Gate.
He called it the Hell's Gate.
Yeah, that was what was called the Hell's Gate.
But yeah, it was the Nick Diaz Google Plata. Lee the Flea also says last my app's off. Big Show got his nose broke or something by Floyd Mayweather too, didn't he?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, so it's a super funny story. So
yeah, he's super tiny.
Yeah. So they brought in Floyd and they're and so the thing was he was gonna hit Big Show, and Big Show was dude, just don't hit me in the fucking nose and we're good. Don't hit me in the nose, don't hit me in the mouth and we're good. The first shot, dude, hits him square in the fucking nose and just bust his nose. So the scene of him walking out after Floyd, that was like they said that Floyd and his people got in a car and left, and then they talked to him later because they were so scared he was gonna be mad because like he was an accident, but it was literally the thing he told him not to do, and just crushed his nose on the first hit, and just and which is hilarious because he's like literally a third of his size.
How did he even reach him? Did he have a chair?
He jumped, dude.
Oh, he jumped.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
You ever watch pro wrestling? No. What do you think so far?
I haven't been watching.
You haven't been watching? Okay. No, here, look at this again. There's got to be a. Nothing? So, how do you get your thing? Maybe ask Alexia or something what the brightness is.
Oh yeah.
Alexia brightness.
Alexia brightness.
Alexa brightness. How do you do it? Ask it. So we've got
Yeah, so Charlotte Flair is
Charlotte Flair, and yeah, too much plastic surgery, no hips.
oh, and she doesn't have a butt either. But
So
I think she was a pretty high.
So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't understand. Like, you're supposed to be at least good at acting, good at athletics, good at something. Hot. Like, what did she bring to the table? A name?
Oh.
She's got a name.
Well, yeah, but
Her father.
but apparently in college she was like a pretty she was really good at gymnastics, I guess.
Blowjobs?
Yeah, I guess. Blowjobs with a thumb in the butt, you know, the old
Oh,
the old bonus round, if you know what I'm saying.
oh no, thanks.
Why'd you have to start with a
the immediate eliminator?
Why'd you have to start at a thumb?
Ed Boxer One says, "Do I go to sleep or watch this? Come on, watch. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Leave it running, and you can go to sleep."
Yeah, leave it running. There aren't enough
Warren
Japanese
says
people.
there aren't enough Japanese Indian people in the WWE or WWE. They're racist.
No, they're all working for WW India or WWE Japanese. It's not racist. It's just all separated. Wait, is that fucking racist?
separate but equal. Is that what you're saying, Chris?
Yeah.
Boxer One says, "Does John acknowledge us on this one? Yeah, dude, you're so needy."
Dude, like
Foot in the butt.
me making you watch this for the show. I feel like I'm gonna have to watch like some 10-hour grappling thing where they explain all the ins and outs of like a leg sweep or something. Yeah, so that's the
So
old
why
lockup.
I mean, attention to detail? You really need pockets. Do you really need back pockets in your wrestling outfit? Is that necessary? Is that where she keeps the razor blades?
That's actually that's actually really funny. Yeah, I think just the seamstress.
Where's the
crew
purse?
probably-
If they're gonna have back pockets, they might as well have purses too. And is this a sexist thing? How many of the men go out there in their wrestling pants and shorts and they have back pockets?
You know what's funny? I think they do, dude. I think it's a weird.
They do. They probably do.
Now that you said it, I think they all have back pockets except for the ones who are wearing shorts. I think if you have fake pants on, then you have fake pockets.
Oh, that's like a rule. Oh, the ball and chain slam. I like that one. That was fun. She had like a standing ball and chain
Oh, really?
maneuver and lifted her and slammed her.
Yeah, so this girl right here is like super young. I think she's 23, 24. She's from Australia, and they just I guess they're really big on this chick. So you know, I guess her reward is dude, every time I look at Charlotte Flair, I just think of that song by Fake Plastic Trees. Every time the green plastic, why? It just every time I look at her.
Yeah, the other girl, yeah, the outfit is it's not a good outfit because she's got that big clunky belt on too that it makes her waist seem larger.
Yeah,
So you don't get that nice hourglass, but she definitely has hips and a butt, but like that
Yeah.
belt's it's not a good outfit.
Unlike, dude, Charlotte Flair, she could do all the squats she
Thumbs
wants.
down on blue pant outfit and the belt, the gold belt. It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like high waisted pants on girls anyway.
Nope.
Not at all. Every time I see it, I'm like,
So
what?
why are you covering your? It's Ma stuff. Middle aged white woman. You got your pants pulled up past your belly button. Nope. At least 1 inch below the belly button at all times. Kill the sound. Oh, let's see. At Boxer One says, "Ask the Asian for technical difficulties. They're good with that." What?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's so it like never stops being weird. Like when they show certain camera angles and there's no audience there, it's really
like they're trying to just have the WrestleMania backdrop. You can tell, but yeah.
Wait, so you're trying to tell me that WWE India can't drink in the fountain? What is happening?
You tell me that WWE India can't drink in the fountains of the WWE America?
That's exactly what I said. Look in my eyes. Dude,
oh man,
Indian professional wrestlers have brought us the great match called the Punjab prison match.
The Punjab prison, that was a real thing?
It's a real match.
Oh wow.
And if there wasn't, and then we would never have been blessed with the Punjab prison match.
Punjab prison match. Box One says, "Did you see they made Kane lose to Brock in like 2 minutes?" No, number one bullshit. Yes, it was.
Well,
Box One, the back pockets are for the script in case they forget.
that'd be great.
That's a good one. It is good. Oh, righty. So this girl, it's funny that you say she's from Australia, but that I was going to say that she reminds me, she doesn't have the tattoos, but she reminds me of Megan Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, she kind of does have the same kind of like, like the full figure, but like not, I mean, she's like, she's a big girl, but she's like, she's still, she's still shapely. Is that like a nice way to say it?
Hit the arm bar. Hit the arm bar.
You're all punch her in the face. Oh wait, never mind.
Like it's not even like a scissors move. What's she trying to do? Oh, I need to try to do that one. You think I could submit somebody with that one? I always wondered about the boots. Right?
Yeah, they look really uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm wondering like how they can move around and do whatever with them.
I think that was more of an old school thing when they didn't like run
That's
around.
what she looks like.
I think
so. Flair looks like the one Kardashian, the one that turned into a woman.
I was gonna say the one that's not the one that had to hand his like U.S. Olympic medal for being a male away. That one. That medal means nothing anymore. No. Yeah. What's his name? Peter Jenner, right? Jenner.
Yeah. Peterless.
Yeah, but he's got like he's probably got like a better, dude. Her butt, dude. She owes ass. Like it's like negative butt. It's really strange. Pardon my French.
It's a knee slam. A knee DT. A knee DT.
Oh, that's good, dude. I like that.
Oh.
Yeah, because dude,
knee
that's
DT
actually.
Again. Oh, she stops the knee DT and the B slap. Oh, with the John Jones kick to the knee.
Dude, making
on the floor again.
Making awesome
Is
names.
she wearing, is that like rock tape around her knees, or does she have like really bad looking tattoos around the lower part of her leg?
I think those are tattoos, dude.
Oh,
dude, she's all tatted up. Yeah, she's all tatted up.
Like tattoos on the legs, it's just like you're ruining something that's like amazing already.
I don't mind. I don't mind one on like the calf or like I don't like when they're all covered up the legs.
Yeah, size, the amount of them, but like, yeah, I want to see the leg. I like the leg. Ooh, nice little slap. Oh, is she gonna? Oh, I thought she was gonna split her in the. That would have been a good one. She was
You're all-
like pulled the leg.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
the old vagina to the ring post.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
thank God that didn't happen.
Yeah.
You're all. Was that the end of the match when she splits her on the?
Yeah, they will. Game over.
Oh yeah, so this is classic pro wrestling. Is so Charlotte's move is she does a her dad's figure four, but so since she's more athletic, it's called the figure eight. So she works on the leg. So now she's hurting the leg. So now she's gonna soften up the
Get
leg.
to the leg. That I mean, this honestly takes a lot of trust. For somebody to like attack the leg and you to trust them not to actually hurt it.
Yeah, I've always thought that too. And you know what's interesting too is sometimes so like someone will be injured and they'll have to like go out of the storyline. So they'll like do an injury angle while they're hurt, but they'll just do it just to write them off. So they'll have to do like a half a match or something while someone has to fake hurt them again. And I'm always like, oh dude, that's always such a bad spot to be in.
Yeah.
What if you screwed up and
Adbox One says interesting that the UFC and WWE are the only two promotions still trying to hold shows. Exactly, it's because they're the ones that have the most exploitative position over their independent contractors. Their independent contractors are exploited the most out of any other independent contractors out there. That's why they are working and everybody else is off.
And is that and also because they're on speed dial with the president. Does that have anything to do with it?
That helps.
I know that it doesn't hurt. Dude, you know what's funny?
Doesn't hurt.
Dude, Donald Trump was in fucking WrestleMania. Isn't that hilarious? Donald Trump and like Bobby Lashley from like Bellator. Isn't that hilarious if you think about it?
Okay, we have Adbox One is asking you, what does Tinkle think of Brendan Schaub?
Stop, Trump. Dude, what the dude, it's like Okay. Well. First of all, I can say anything I want now.
Show. He put on a good show. I went to a show and I had fun.
No, he's a good dude. I worked with him. I worked with Brian Callen twice and him once. And the only comic who I ever worked with who like pulled me aside and said, "I like appreciate you, dude." Like literally the only one who'd ever said that in all the comedy I've ever done. And I looked at him and I was like taken aback, like.
Who's that?
Like,
Brendan?
Brendan Schaub, yeah. And I was like, and then I was like thinking about it. I was talking to one of my friends about it, and I was like, oh yeah, because he's not a comic. He comes from like a sports background where you have to be a little bit more, polite and nice, and so he's like, I just thought it was like a classy thing, dude. I just thought it was super classy, and I was kind of taken aback. I was like, that was like almost too nice, dude. So yeah, I think he's and I think that. He should have did that Showtime show. I think, fuck yeah, dude. They're gonna give you money. Do a fucking special, dude.
I would do one. Give me money to do a special right now? Yeah. Okay. I'll call some friends and ask for some help, and I'll get it done. TJ says, John, can I see the Megan Anderson comparison? What's this girl's name, Chris?
Leah. It's Leah, I think.
Leah.
And then Ripley, and that should get you close. If that's not exactly right, that should get you to her. Yeah, so apparently her legs are all tatted up, and they will let her.
RHE, okay.
Oh, RHE, okay.
Oh man, I'm getting there. It's Rhea, not Leah, huh?
Oh, it's Rhea. Oh, sorry, Jesus Christ. See, I'm like doing this and watching. I'm like trying not to be a nerd and watching it, but I'm kind of into it because I was kind of excited for this girl.
Okay,
dude, what's up, dude?
I'm gonna share this screen here with the guys so they can see the comparison I'm talking about. And I think in these pictures too, it solidifies my point. I think you guys see this here, right? You see them. I think that's. Is it close? Is this close to like a Megan Anderson type?
I think so. I think it's close.
I think pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I think, but yeah, this is I'm tired watching. It's too long.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is
Are they
you know,
30-minute matches now? Like, what is it?
So
like, what are they?
So this is one of like the headliner matches. This is one that would have been on like towards the end on the final night before this shit happened. So they're gonna do like a they're gonna do like a 20.
She's gonna
30
come back. She's gonna come back
Yeah.
from the busted leg.
Yeah, so they're gonna have this epic 20, 30 minute. Like most of the ones that are for like the main people, they'll get like 15 to 20 minutes for like a good.
It's kind of like a set.
Yeah, I think so. Like yeah, I mean,
So FC Barbershop says Charlotte Flair, talented, charismatic, and the hottest woman in the roster. Am I right? Nope. You're
okay,
not.
okay. That is Rob F, by the way. And Rob, I want you to come check in
He's
after
making
this.
up fake names. What's going on, Rob? Stop dissing Charlotte's ass.
So Rob,
She perfect. Oh, you simp, Rob. Don't be a simp.
he loves her.
He loves her.
No, he really like it's like the funniest thing, man. He doesn't see what you and I say. If we
It's
try to explain to him.
one screen, two movies.
Yes, is that what it is?
One screen, two movies. Watching completely different shows.
Yeah, dude.
That's
he'll,
because
like,
I'm reading this really good book right now by Scott Adams. He's the guy who does the Dilbert comic
okay.
strip thing. And he's the first guy that they came out and predicted that Trump was going to be president.
Oh, really?
And he said it because he noticed that he had really strong persuasion skills. So this book talks a lot about persuasion, and he's talking about how your average person really thinks that they're 90% rational and 10% crazy. But the truth is most people are 90% irrational, and they do things for irrational reasons. And 10% is normal and observable and predictable. And he says, if you understand that as a persuader, somebody who does persuasion, like you can get people to do anything or believe anything because you can understand that they operate in a made up reality anyways.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good Lord, dude. That
Talks about incongruencies and what do you call it? I can't remember the term for it, but there's a term for cognitive dissonance. That's what it is. Cognitive dissonance. When you believe two things that are completely opposing of each other at the same time, and you make up a hallucination to like skim past it, because in the end of things, it doesn't really affect whether or not you survive or reproduce. So if it doesn't affect your survival or reproduction, then like you will mysteriously make up something around it. It's wild, but it's a good book. It's interesting.
It sounds neat. It sounds really
I recommend it. I recommend it so far. I'm like a couple chapters deep. Lee the Flea says Colby Covington needs to go to WWE, in my opinion. He can wrestle and he can talk. John can randomly show up in an ominous mask and hits him with some Stone Cold Stunner. It turns out he's Stone Cold's son.
God, this guy's a booker, dude. He's got the storyline already figured out.
He just needs to get going, man. Come on, Lee. FC, like.
See, I don't think Colby Covington would do. Because I don't think he's as like intelligent as Chael Sonnen. You know what I mean?
I don't think he could. Yeah, I think he's too scripted, and he wouldn't get past like the minor leagues.
Yeah, I don't think that they would put up. I mean, now Sonnen, he's just a smart, intelligent dude.
Smooth. Yeah, he knows he can flow with it. He's a natural pro wrestling type. Yep.
That's so funny, dude. Is they totally covered up her like tats, or they tried to, but then you called her out on it. That's really funny. Yeah, because so John, here's the thing: is like people like who are fans of wrestling are angry with the product or not happy with the product now is because they think it's like Vince is still in charge. So it's like you have like an 80-year-old fucking billionaire in charge who's gonna like unplug the cable feed like Saudi Arabia because he's like, because he holds it. So you got this dude who's in charge at the very top, and like, he's 80. So how in touch, like, does he know what's on top 10 on Netflix now? Probably not, dude. So it's like,
I mean, that's the thing though, is like, do you need to know that stuff to run the business? Like Ford. There's a great article in man, I can't remember. There's this old book about finance, whatever I read, and talk about Henry Ford, and they were trying to make him out to be like some dummy because he didn't have a high school diploma or college, but whatever. And he's like, I have a button on my desk that I can push, and I can ask an expert in that field a direct question about what I need for that answer. I don't need to know any of this stuff. And it was like, exactly. Like
That's
he has
amazing.
experts who work for him who know he pays the people who know the most about the thing that work right for him. He can touch a button and talk to them. Like, why does he need to know it? You can hire a team of people who are pop culture experts and do all that stuff. You don't need to do it yourself.
Yeah. So what happens is that happens, right? So they do that. They have all these writers and stuff, but then at the very end, guess who the last person is who looks at the thing for the last time?
Yeah.
And then who goes, I don't get it, and then fucking just throw like I don't like. There's times where they say.
You also have to think and take into consideration, and I'm from an outsider that saying this, but the audience has probably changed, right? Because now you have millennials. Millennials don't watch any TV. They don't. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
maybe the millennials aren't into pro wrestling as much, or maybe they're too. I don't know, too entitled. They expect perfection every single time, and they're complaining about it while they eat their avocado toast.
I guess, right?
Oh, I saw a nipple.
Oh, really? Whoa, nice.
That's not supposed to happen.
That's called a high five wardrobe malfunction.
That's a wardrobe malfunction. That's not supposed to happen.
What is that mean?
Well, yeah,
dude.
just a mistake.
I want to watch you. I want to watch you live explain what like a nip slip is. Hold on. This is the greatest moment of my life.
Now she's got the leg lock. She's gonna finish it.
Yeah, so that's like her father's move, Flair. That was it was a figure 4, and now so this is her move. She does a bridge, makes it the figure 8. Which John, will that bridge have any more torque?
Oh man, that's amazing. Wow. I think she learned that from Pilares.
Oh, is that
I
that
think
his move?
Pilares, yeah, that's where she got it from.
Oh, so Charlotte Flair won, and the upstart lost. Well, it looked like they were really beating the shit out of each other, so that's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty stiff.
I put it there so I can put my mic in. I have different places to put it sometimes.
But which one? You have so many.
The middle-aged white woman championship. The winner
You know
is
what?
Karen.
Dude, you know what? You know what match that we should watch while this is just in between matches is there was a real famous match. It was this like ladder match with chairs and tables, but it was two little guys, two like midgets, and
Two
it
little
was called,
guys?
dude, and it was a full on
Wasn't
hardcore match, and it was called the Wii LC because it's like TLC tables, ladders, and chairs. And dude, it was the most amazing. They had like half size tables, half size ladders. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Dude, the Wii LC.
The Wii LC.
Yeah, diamond drop?
No, I know.
Dude, Charlotte's got dude. I don't know. I'm not really like if I was at the gym, she would not be my first pick of who I said hi to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so
yeah.
you know who's going to be here on this card later on? I mentioned him earlier, but Bobby Lashley is on this card. He's going to be
okay.
Yeah, he has a
Bobby
match
Lashley
coming.
Did some time in the cage.
Yeah, Bellator, right? And then, Strikeforce he started, right? And then I think he went to Bellator.
Big Show's getting his own show
On Netflix. Yeah, it's like
They're gonna
I
call
guess
it the Big Show.
it's called the Big Show Show. Yeah, I guess.
Big Show. How are they? Are they going to put everybody up on boxes to get the shots?
Oh, that's funny, dude. I didn't think about that. I bet you they do.
Because that's got to be a serious problem. Like when you have somebody who's like 7 foot tall and then somebody who's like 5'6",
Yeah.
you can't get a realistic like close up shot of those two people having a conversation. That's not happening.
And then especially if they have any, any scenes with kids, what is every shot him gonna be holding his kid up in his arms? Like,
He's got to be sitting down.
What? The wing that put the wing.
Got you wet a little bit. You didn't pee your pants. Okay.
it looks like an inside job to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they used to say that to me all the time. And I never understood that. And then I got older and I got that joke. That's funny.
Job.
So yeah, so that was the end of the female. So that was a pretty I think nerds were looking forward to that match, but since it was like the first one on the card, it kind of
Yeah,
got.
it was the Incel Medam Championship.
Yeah, so I think we kind of talked about it the other day, but like, do you think that you'll have to make any if you had to fight in an empty thing like this? Do you think that you'd have to make any like adjustments or like a different thought process or would it be just kind of be like you going hard at sparring and stuff with the same kind of, or I mean I just wonder if it'd be how much of a difference it is
To fake fight?
Oh no! I mean, I'm just saying like to go out there and do this in front of nobody.
I've told you before. We've had like nobody show up to fights before.
Yeah.
I've wrestled with nobody around. Like it's just wrestlers and people's families. So, yeah, I wouldn't have a problem performing with nobody around. There's a very small crowd when I fought in Florida. Against Brian Foster at the Daytona and on the Daytona track. There wasn't many people there because it was raining.
Oh, no shit.
So the people who were too drunk to leave stayed.
Dude, that's my audience, John. That's how I make that's how I make a living. All those people will find me on Pandora later on.
So is there another chick fight up? Another chick match? Chick grappling? No. Okay. Who's next? So how many of them are there? How many of these performances are there?
How many performances are there? I think there's about 4 or 5 more, and it's gonna go till right
4
around
or 5 more. Oh my! That was like 40 minutes to get through the first one. Wow,
dude, you're a trooper, man.
Well, I mean, it's not like I have a lot.
I know, right? Yeah.
Right now.
That's also I also consider that too when I mentioned it. I was like, well, there's not a lot of other alternatives that we could. I would live stream a fucking curling championship right now if they had it.
I think we're going to watch a movie after we do this.
Oh, nice.
So,
my
little studs.
What are you guys gonna watch?
What's the Onward Bound? Is that the one? Onward, whatever.
I think it's just called Onward. I saw it. It's great. It's awesome. It's really good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
It didn't do so well at the box office.
Well, that's because the Corona thing. So.
Oh, that's true. I thought it was because they had a a progressive character, and somebody was making fun of it.
Oh, okay, no. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it was. Oh, god damn it! We're gonna sweep that one under the rug, dude. All right, I think it's because
you don't think.
No, I think it's part of that thing. That movie and the Invisible Man came out, and they were both gonna do well at the box office, and then they had to get. Now there's no box office, so I think it's like a 1999 rental too, if I remember correctly. That. Oh yeah,
the Invisible Man.
Oh yeah, because they're charging like a premium price because they were still in the theater, like normally. But dude, the Invisible Man is really good, man. Like it's crazy. They do a great job with very little special effects. What is the next?
Yeah, they really like to draw this stuff out.
Yeah, well, they sell a lot of stuff, so they always have like the sponsors, and they're trying to hawk their T-shirts.
I wonder if they're going to do the stock car racing. When does that season start?
NASCAR.
NASCAR, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I think they're going to do that because they're just in cars. You can shoot that without having people there live, right? Or the guys in the pit. You can't have the pit crews.
Oh, probably not, right? Yeah, probably not.
Maybe do it with lesser cars and space the crews apart. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, we'll see how this.
So,
goes.
our next match we have this is Aleister Black. He's dude. So, John, this was the guy that I was telling you the other day when you made that really funny story that you were like, oh, so here's a guy who did the opposite of you. He actually thought that like he couldn't take like wrestling classes. He wanted to go to wrestling, so he went to like karate classes, thinking that was as close to like pro wrestling as he get. So he actually learned Muay Thai
You
because
learn how to fight in order
Yes.
to be a fake fighter.
yes, which I find hilarious. But I mean,
Interesting.
yeah. So this guy's a really cool dude. He's a really
So he's
interesting
like-
character.
He looks like the guy from the Vikings show.
So he has a bunch of like tats on him that like celebrate the occult and all this stuff. So he wasn't allowed to go to Saudi Arabia because of the devil
yeah.
shit. All right, here we go, dude. Here's your boy, Bobby Lashley. God damn, dude, he still looks amazing, dude.
Giant.
I mean, he's a bona fide like just big boy. One of the guys who trained at AKA Nate James knew him from Oklahoma and said he's a really cool dude. Also, like I guess they were on the same college team.
Yeah, I've met some people who know Bobby, I guess, and yeah, I've never heard anything bad about him. That's for sure.
So here's what's funny now is this like fake guy is now gonna probably beat Bobby Lashley, which is
who actually can fight a little bit.
dude. Look at it's just like if these two dudes were in a bar and they went outside to go fight, you'd be like,
I don't know if I like spiky shoulder pads.
It's part of his look. They play dress up and
well, because he doesn't have muscles like the other guy, so he has to get spikes.
So it's basically just like playing with the baby.
it's like playing. Yes, it's just like playing with a baby.
A big shiny baby with like no
Babes
hair.
of mouth. It's just like, yeah, you got this huge monster of a man who actually knows how to fight. And this guy with lots of tattoos. Oh man, it's a wild situation.
Yeah. So that dude in the black, he has an interesting story. He actually grew up in like his father was in the occult and all that stuff. So he grew up like around. It has all these like crazy stories about it and all this.
Really,
Yeah. It's like super interesting.
sacrificed things and
I don't think he. I mean, he works for a publicly traded company, so I think he's pretty. I know that he doesn't. I know that he recommended someone asked him about like how do you get through if you're ever in darkness or funk or whatever, and he told someone on social media, you should read the Satanic Bible. It's not what you think it is. It just tells you a different way to like see stuff or look at stuff, which was a fair thing to say. But it's like, dude, you work for the public. You can't tell people to read the Satanic Bible, dude.
that's part of that's part of the hallucination that Scott Adams was talking about in his book. Like the hallucinations is why you can do whatever you want to. But like
Yeah.
there's these made up hallucinations that that's wrong or whatever. He just said a thing.
Well,
Who is that? It's just a high girl, one high girl in a red dress in the background to clap. What is she doing?
oh, dude. So they did this really horrible story where that lady, her like real life husband, who's her husband in real life, he's like this guy from like Bulgaria, whatever. They did the storyline where Bobby Lashley was like banging her, and so it was like a cuckold type thing, and it was this long storyline, and no one liked it, and everyone thought it was awkward, and everyone was like, "Why are you making this real couple do this when it's not like?"
Yeah.
You know, what do you like? You're just playing with fire. Like, do you want them to have an affair? Like, why? Like, why are you like? No one's into it. So it was really so they kind of like abandoned that storyline, and now he's stuck with this like white girl that he can't get rid of.
Who, Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
she just follows him around, even though she's got a real husband. And
yeah, so the storyline's over, and it was awkward, and everyone just wants to not think about it, and now he's just stuck with this chick in a red dress in his corner. Who, by the way, very pretty lady, dude.
yeah, she seems pleasant. But yeah, these I don't remember these matches being so long. Or I guess the
I think
WrestleMania
now
matches.
the fact
or
that like all of this stuff is like what was that? Oh, I think all the intros are like 5 minutes long each one. Even this were, you know, is like the WrestleMania rant because it's a football stadium, is super big, and they're still making big here. There's no, they don't need to walk. They could literally just sit there and stand up and be like, all right, my turn.
yeah. So yeah, dude, I just
Yeah, so now they're doing suplexes. Wait,
now they just suplex each other back and forth, and then they act a little tired.
so like I was telling you earlier off air that I was impressed yesterday when I watched it that like, you know, because they don't have the audience to like drown sound out is the guys can't really call moves now.
Yeah, they can't really tell each other anything, so they got to either really drill it in beforehand, or they have to have secret sign language, or what?
Or like secret like stares and secret like I kind of figured out some of it now. It's like people will like charge at them with like a look, and they'll make sure that they see the look, and that's when they know to. I think they do that. I don't know. They do like. Well, yesterday when they had that ladder match, I think that they had a couple edits because they filmed all of this last week. This is all done already.
Oh yeah.
You were all, well, then why did they edit it and make it 1 hour?
They should edit this right now.
You're all, this is done? Why? This is the finished version? I don't know, dude, but if I was like married and like they're like, hey, can your like wife make out with like Bobby Lashley and pretend to be into him and like rub his body and stuff, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Maybe you
Yeah, I don't need the money that bad.
Can you guys find like a smaller guy, maybe one of those little 150 pound?
If she agreed to it anyways, I'd be like, all right, later. I don't need the money. Like, nope. None
And
of
like,
them on my watch, not into it.
and it must be awkward too for Bobby Lashley because I think he's like a married dude, you know, with a family and shit. So
Yeah, he probably isn't even like, man, I got to deal with this crap again.
Oh, you know what's cool about Bobby Lashley too? I find he's another big dude that has a really really soft voice, which is why I think in pro wrestling he's never really been like the top dude because he's not that great of a talker really. But I think it's kind of cool about him as a fighter is he's really soft spoken.
Let's see, here we go. Lee the Flea says Trump clotheslining Vince McMahon was a classic moment, especially in hindsight. Yeah, our president clotheslined Vince McMahon. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, and then Stone Cold gave him a stunner too, which is awesome.
Awesome. FC Barbershop, this is Bob, says, love him or hate him, Trump can cut a promo like some of the best WWE talent. Biden better study some old Macho Man tapes if he wants the Democratic cream to rise in November.
Dude.
But no, that's exactly the point. So professional wrestlers are master persuaders. Maybe not masters, but they're definitely persuaders, because they're persuading you to go along with this performance, and people get into it. They believe it. They want to believe it. So that's part of the hallucination that he's talking about. Scott Adams is talking about in that book, is the voluntary, like, giving yourself over to this make-believe idea. And it's not just about pro wrestling. It goes through everything else. Your ideas about the healthcare system or government or relationships or whatever, there's a good chance that you're just as hallucinated watching and going through that stuff as you are when you watch pro wrestling, and you're getting into it. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he came back from that stunner. That's impossible.
Oh yeah. So speaking of impossible, I think the skinny white guy just knocked out Bobby Lashley and won the fight with a kick.
Oh, so unbelievable.
So much as it would happen in real life, the 190-pound guy from Amsterdam knocked out Bobby Lashley
with random tattoos all over. Yeah, I mean, like, tattoos used to be kind of cool, but now it's like every kid went to like the gumball machine and just put random stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like just random tats all over. Like, I like it has to.
It seems like the majority of them now are like that. So who are this? Is this the tag team chicks?
No, I think there's 5 chicks and they're all going for the belt. So it's like a 5-way match. So basically, it's going to be like
five way.
Yeah, I know, right?
Match with chicks. Ooh.
I know, and we have to type anything into Pornhub or nothing. It's just on pay-per-view. Yeah, yeah. So it's going to be a 5-way with one ref who's hopefully a girl too. You know, keep it real, and yeah. So there's a female referees now. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, so basically like the 5 girls who didn't have anything going on for this WrestleMania, they all got booked in this match to give them, instead of a one-on-one.
Adboxer1 is asking, does Tinkle like Never Back Down 2?
I think that Todd Duffy is one of the most underrated actors of our generation, and I think Never Back Down 2 is awesome, and being and knowing Todd and being friendly with him makes it even funnier, because when you know him, you're like, and when you see, because my favorite thing about that is that is they shoot it obviously out of order, so there's sometimes that he looks very, very comfortable, and other times it's like, oh man, was that his first date? And then, but like, it was cool. Like he was really good in some spots and all that. So, but dude, I mean, that's, he was in the same spot that we were talking about. What's his name earlier? They offered him a speaking role. Like, why would you not?
Like, ideally you'd want to like practice and get good and have coaching, but like the opportunity comes along. It's like, you want to pay me money to pretend I know how to do something? Like, okay. It's hard to say no.
Yeah, you kind of like figure out on the way, right? And I mean, I'm sure too, like everyone's going to be like, everyone there on set is trying to try to be helpful and, tell you that you're doing great and everything.
Yep. Let's see. FC Barbershop Rob says, when I get someone in my guard, I immediately go for a figure 8 bridge. Good strategy. Where is the Spanish announce table? Ooh. I don't know. It's racist of them not to have a table from every language.
So what's funny, John, is they actually do that.
TJ is asking, how was Super 8? I watched Super 8 for the first time the other day. It was good. I think it was good. Lee the Flea says, Todd Duffy got robbed of his Academy Award that year. He did. Last night, somebody, he pinned him? He pinned him outside of the cage, and
so they have this like dumb thing. It's like a 24/7 title, which you can beat anyone at any time. It's like for kid. I don't know. And so that's what they did a thing, and then
Maybe that's why the sport's not as popular anymore. You see, look at this situation right here, right? She's probably like what, 5'5", 5'4".
yeah,
He's what, 6'4"? Gronk, maybe, probably. Like, imagine Big Show.
yeah,
Like, that is
7'1", what 7?
ginormous. Like, how do you shoot? Like, you can't. This doesn't look good in a frame. It doesn't look good.
Nah.
Like,
And
they
dude,
need
and
to get her up on stilts or something, a box.
that's so, dude. Could you imagine like Big Show actually trying to box? That's so funny. Like how would he? Like who the fuck was telling him? I mean, it's not like it's not.
He's a big guy. I mean,
Yeah,
if he actually went, trained a little bit, wasn't terrible, and decided to do a professional boxing match, he'd make $20 million.
yeah,
Like the if those YouTube guys can, and Logan Paul and KSI, whatever, if they can sell and make millions and millions of dollars from their boxing fight with actual real title fights on the undercard to their fight, like, he's got the notoriety. He just needs the right opponent. But like, yeah, he got hit.
Oh,
And he quit.
so speaking of the of the Paul brothers, do you want to reinstate your like challenge again to him?
Oh yeah, I would love to. I would fight. I'd fight any of the Paul brothers.
Same
Muay
time.
Thai, boxing, MMA. Let's do it. Let's wrestle.
At the same time? That'd be
Same
so dope.
time. Both of them.
So
They can tag team if they'd like.
speaking of tag teaming, we have our next match. We have the love story between Otis. I love Otis. Goddamn, Captain Caveman, and then the blonde, and then her lesbian teammate, who she's a lesbian in real life. I'm not being a dickhead. So I guess there's a whole story where
She just never got any good.
yeah, that
That's the old Chasing Amy. Remember Chasing Amy? It's been so long since I've seen that movie, but I got reminded of it because I watched the what is it? The Silent Bob. There's a new one.
yeah, dude. What'd you think? Oh, dude, I thought it was.
It wasn't good. It wasn't terrible. It was one of those things that was like kind of like the reunion show of like a sitcom that has been off the air for a long time.
Yeah,
You know, like if they did a reunion show of Different Strokes or some shit right now.
and then I felt like they asked everyone to like give them a list of 5 things they wanted, and then they did all 5 things from every person's list just to make sure no one got sad.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that last Clerks movie was like, dude. It was like it was fan service like I've never
I was
seen.
really happy because it doesn't happen very often. But the girl that played the Amy, whatever, and Chasing Amy,
Yeah.
like she's still attractive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
20
She's
20
super
some
hot.
years later, she's still hottie. But yeah, that's not unusual. You usually don't do flashbacks from films 20 years ago.
So yeah. So I didn't know if you know this, but in pro wrestling, they could use stairs on each other, which unlike MMA,
They do what?
stairs. Like they
Stairs.
like
Oh, these
yeah.
stairs.
Yeah, with the metal stairs.
Why does he got he's got a halter top on. That's great. I'm a fan of the halter top. Big guy. Woo. Is that what's up now?
So
Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
okay,
Bathroom
please
break.
go. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It's gonna get good, man. Yeah, so you left right at the right time. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a huge fan of Otis. Anyone who's that big who can do the centipede is okay in my book. 100%. So I didn't watch this storyline, but I kind of kept up with it, and I think that the Sonya girl was the one behind it the whole time, And they're picking on poor little Otis. Here we go. Dolph Ziggler. They've kind of pushed him aside, but I still remember when he cashed in his Money in the Bank when he came out to wrestle Alberto Del Rio the day after. I forget what WrestleMania, but that was one of the biggest pops I've ever heard from the audience. That was cool. Yeah, I think there's some really good footage of like YouTube audience cell phone cam footage of the place just going bananas. Yeah, as soon as his like music hit, it was cool. Oh, so these two now are on a. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting dynamic because I think because her character is out. I'm pretty sure all that stuff. So that'd be kind of awesome to have them as a little team. Here we go. Chubbs. There he is. Look at this. Look at this prime beef. Dude, if there was a world where he would not be loved because of his look, I would not want to live there. He makes like he makes looking fat look awesome. Like, so John, you're right on time. Otis is now in the Chubbs is now in and calling in for duty. There.
Yeah. What's up, brothers?
Otis, baby, Otis.
Hey, real quick, I want to give you guys an update from quarantine in Portland right now. The real battle is me and this $3 bottle of wine right here. But I'm going to get it done. I'm going to be the heavyweight champ. I've got WrestleMania right now. Salute. WrestleMania right now on the big screen. The coronavirus update / Trump rally on screen 2. Oh. By the way, he's at the part right now where he's taking questions from the reporters.
Yeah,
you know, he's having a meltdown right now. He's about to do a swanton bomb off the fucking podium into the goddamn reporters.
Show us your dick, Trump.
I got to get back to this match, but I'm just giving you guys the update. I'm gonna check in. It sounds great, guys. Keep it up.
All right.
Thanks, Robbie. I fucking love that guy. God damn, dude.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So he's going crazy too. Is because his job. He owns that barbershop. So his job is also.
Is that the one up in Seattle?
Portland.
I always mix those two up. Portland and Seattle. They're like the same. I'm like whatever, twin sisters or something. You call them the wrong names all the time. That's me.
Dude, now like doesn't this Otis guy? He makes being chubby look cool, dude. There's not a lot of guys who could pull off looking like he does, but he's got I don't know. He's got something about him, dude.
I mean, he's got extra weight on him, but like, give him a battle axe, put him on your front line. He's gonna be all right.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude. He's
like
a big.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between this and like some Java on his computer or something. Like.
Yeah. Oh, dude. His extra fat is like protecting some lean meat.
No, yeah. If I would beef up like that too if I was back then, because you needed a layer of fat to help with cuts and lacerations and stuff. You'd want that extra shielding. You'd want to be plump like him. He'd be the ideal he'd be your ideal warrior.
Fucking perfectly plump.
Perfectly plump. And like this match is gonna go on for a little while, so he's got some type of cardio.
Yeah,
he might have to slow the pace down at one point, but like he's working.
Yeah, that's what I think that who was Tyson Fury said. that was the thing that got him. Was he? I think the first practice he gassed out within a couple minutes, just because it's a different kind of
Grappling
cardio
and
you have to have.
boxing is
Yeah,
completely different. Yeah.
yeah. I think that was the
Completely
thing he said was just like, good lord. Yeah, so he's going to be doing it again. Tyson Fury, I think, has an open. So that'd be nice, right? Just like once every 2 years, just go to WWE and get paid like $5 million to have a fake fight.
You can pay half of it to taxes, right? So you got like a little over 2 million to taxes. Then you're gonna have $1 million you can invest for your retirement in the future, and then you could have $1 million to like pay stuff for now, and then you'd have $1 million just to fuck around with. That'd work. Work for me.
So Otis, so Otis is
That's
part
a fun,
of a.
that's a fun move. He just does the the fat man fall down, slings him over. Just gotta hold on to your ankles and fall down. That's a great move. What do they call that? The fat tree. Oh yeah, I like Otis.
Oh yeah, dude. I figured you'd be a fan of Otis.
Oh, this guy. And he's wearing the little shorts too. He's not doing the pants. He's wearing them little shorts. He's check these thighs out, world.
Oh, dude, I gotta send you his Instagram link. You'll think it's like it's just him doing insane weights, dude. Like,
Well, I follow Thor B. Johnson, the guy from what's that dorky movie you guys all watch with the dragons?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah, that one. Well, that guy, he plays the mountain or the big guy.
Oh yes, yeah.
I follow him. He does crazy lifting stuff like that too. But he has this little tiny wife. It's insanity. He could squish her in his palm. He could probably hold her
really?
in one hand, easy.
Yeah, what? He's like 6'9", right?
Ginormous.
Yeah.
Ginormous. Absolutely huge human being.
I think they had that video online, right, where he was hanging out with Connor, and they did like a little sparring thing.
Oh, they
for fun,
moved around a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a really funny photo. It's like he's so much bigger. I mean, it's like for every one punch he throws, Connor land like 10. Yeah, so Otis is part of a tag team. They're called Heavy Machinery, and their mantra is stakes and weights. So they like stakes and weights, and they fucking do a little fat boy shuffle, dude. So like so the whole thing is all they do is eat meat and they go to the gym, which I guess is if you're gonna be, I guess it's pretty positive if you were a little kid. I want to look like Otis.
Oh, here we go.
Dude, and you know what's funny about Otis? I just realized that Otis even has his like drawstring for his tights are even out, dude. he's just a slobby mess. Oh, did
Oh, I found it. Here we go. We're gonna share this. This is Thor Johnson, Thor B. Johnson.
oh
You
my
see
goodness. Oh wow.
And she's probably 6 foot.
God, good lord.
Yeah. That's
Good for him, I guess. Oh my goodness.
that's a huge human being.
Yeah, hey, big boy.
Yeah, let's see where the what's going on with this thing?
Oh, so now Otis got, and now there's now there's two girls in the ring now. It's turned into some weird Pornhub
girl fisticuffs.
Or just fist?
Or just fist. There's some girl on girl fisting happening right now.
Dude, Otis is gonna do the worm.
Oh, he's got that little ass. I wonder if he's that detailed with his plan to pull his drawstrings out.
Oh no, that's hilarious though.
'Cause it's the details that matter, huh? Oh, he slammed him, huh?
John, it's never too late to do like a worm in the cage, dude. It's never too late.
It's never inappropriate.
That'd be so awesome.
What's this? Lee the Flea says, "Would you fight Aaron Paul, Jesse from Breaking Bad?" What? I mean, why are you just gonna ask me if I'd fight random people?
Why is he talking shit right now? Is he? He's all, I don't like Otis. I'm not a fan. I think Charlotte Flair's hot.
FC Barber Shop says, "Otis, I'm his tank top. Is all of us in quarantine right now?"
I think you're saying that just like Otis just wearing his like fat boy outfit is like all of us right now being at home, just kind of, which is pretty accurate.
I have been making an effort to not be a complete slob pig.
Yeah, I made sure to shower every day.
This week I put myself into a mini camp, so I'm eating my meal plan, right, and I'm sticking to it. I'm having sugar in liquid form, and I did my workouts this week with cardio, like bag work. Didn't get the bike yet, but bag work. So like, yeah, I'm doing that. I put jeans on a few days this week, and a button-up shirt.
Oh, wow! I don't think I put on a button-up shirt, but I did put on jeans.
It was a flannel, and I took a nap in it, but.
You're right. I didn't leave the house.
I didn't leave the house. No, I just been doing my hair. Right, been trimming. Like, yeah, I've been manscaping. So yeah, I think there's it's important in this time to continue to focus on being the best version of yourself. Because honestly, yeah, if stuff really goes down, don't you want to be like on point? You got all your stuff together.
Yeah. Instead of like sad, be like
alien ships start landing and stuff. Don't you want to have like your go bag packed? You got a 6-pack. You got your supplies ready to go. You know, you want to do that guy, or you want to be the guy who like walks outside scratching your butt in his robe and boxer shorts, 35 pounds overweight. What's going on? It's bright out. Oh.
Aliens? Oh, aliens. Do I got time to pack?
Yeah.
I gotta get some snacks.
Anal probe.
I gotta get anal probed. I'll bring my own lube in case I get anal probed. I don't know if they're gonna have their own lube with them, so I'll just something like that. Yeah, so the thing about the WWE is it's almost like a cult. Is they have like advertisements inside the stuff that people are already paying for. It's like if you have the network, then you're already a fan of their shit. So the fact that they're showing like they have ads,
and it's an event you pay for, yet they're going to show you these commercials also. They're double dipping. It's rude. They're being rude.
Really, that's an interesting way of looking at it.
Stop it. They're being rude. You're double dipping. It's like, I already paid for this. It's like you pay to get into the amusement park, and then you walk in and they're like, hey, you got to pay to get on the ride. It's like, nah, you're a jerk. I kind of got mad. I went down to the San Diego Safari Park down there the first time, and I got a little mad because they did that.
Oh, really?
They double dipped me.
It's wonderful. Oh. No, it's dry. This is your ice cream.
Slime?
No, it's ice cream.
Oh, so we got the Edge and
That was your ice cream.
Orton match coming up.
So okay.
That's ice cream. This is
That guy. What's that guy's name with the long hair?
That's Edge. His real name is
Edge.
Adam Copeland. He's the dude that he's in Vikings, and oh yeah, he's the dude who retired for neck injuries, and now he's back. And then the guy he's going against is Randy Orton, who's been around for a while. He's a second generation guy or third generation. So yeah, so these two are having like this blood feud that they've dragged out, and now they're having it's a last man standing match. So the only way you win is if your opponent can't get off the mat for a count of 10. But you can do stuff like drop heavy shit on them and all that because it's wrestling. So,
So what's the guy's name? What's Edge? What's his name again?
His real name is Adam Copeland.
Yeah, he played.
And that lady right now who's in the ring during this like promo, that's Edge's wife in real life. She used to be a pro wrestler as well. Oh yeah, so John, since they're doing this thing right now with like this is a real husband and wife team, and they're doing they do a whole thing. But there's a story in real life that that dude Chris Jericho, he was doing a feud with Shawn Michaels, and so Shawn Michaels' real life wife was they're doing a little angle like this, and so Chris Jericho had to like hit her for the thing, and he fucking legit made contact, dude, and like fucking hurt her like on like live television. This is like a long time ago. This is like 10 years ago. This is these two. This is but it's a real famous story. Was he really clocked the dude's wife and then was like fuck like backstage like
he didn't mean to, or he did.
Oh no, it's a total accident. I mean, it's like it's like wrestling, but I mean, maybe a dude that he would have hit that hard wouldn't have, like maybe like another wrestler would have known it was coming, maybe. But yeah, it's like a lady who's not a wrestler probably should have been put in that spot to start with to like let a dude fake hit you.
I'm having a what do you call it? Mandela effect moment. So I swear I saw him in X-Men, but I can't find any evidence of him.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
I swear I thought it was him.
Your next ice cream.
It was one of the X-Men's. As I remember, they're in the snow or something. Maybe it was the very first one.
Are you guys having like an ice cream party over there? It sounds like an ice cream party.
I don't know. They're playing their iPads and
So yeah, so this match is gonna be, I think they're gonna do like a long drawn out beat up. Like they're gonna pretty much beat each other up all over the set.
Yeah, because this is like a really they really don't like each other.
Yeah.
Storyline.
This is like a blood feud, which I'm sure like when this dude signed a contract, that was probably the whole thing was he was gonna wrestle his friend in his first match back, to be safe, whatever. And and then it was gonna pay off at the big WrestleMania, and now it's paying off in front of the cameraman Skip. It's like, dude, they have no one there. It's crazy, right? You can't even like in other stuff you can see people in the background, but here that there's like
it's wild, yeah.
I wonder if later on
you might miss it if you're not paying attention though.
Yeah. Do you think people are gonna investigate later on and like to see if because this isn't an essential business, so it's like they're do you think people will do that? Or
I mean, what was going on in the Great Depression, World War II, when it came down to entertainment? Was there essential entertainment needed or whatever? I mean, I think it's funny too, though. I mean, it is funny that Vince McMahon and Dana White are the ones who like have close relationships with Trump.
Yeah, totally.
And they're the only ones like able to do any business.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like Vince's wife works for the Trump, like she was the small business, whatever the fuck. And then, so not only do they back him up, but they, she had a job with him. Like she worked. And then, So yeah, I guess we're waiting for this match to start, but this guy's not gonna come out, so something crazy is gonna happen. Oh yeah, so John,
Mhm.
remember that like meme that happened like years ago, that like RKO out of nowhere, where like guys would be skateboarding and this dude comes out and gives someone this like fucking wrestling move out of nowhere. It was this
I
meme. Okay,
no.
it was a pretty famous meme. Like some kid edited all these clips of people wiping out in all different sports and stuff, and they like superimpose this dude hitting his like move on the guy, which was the arcade.
Oh, okay.
It was really funny. Yeah, it was pretty. It kind of blew up a couple years ago.
It was kind of like there's one where there's who is it? Chuck Norris shooting his gun, and it's like somebody doing something, and they fall down with like the gunshot sound, and then it goes back to Chuck, and he cocks it again. He aims, and then you see somebody else fall.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Um, did you ever meet Chuck Norris at like any MMA event or anything, or any signing or?
I kind of want to say I said hi to him. I'm pretty sure I got to shake his hand because he was at either a Strike Force or a Bellator or something.
That's dope.
It was around the time I think what's his name was trying to fight.
Who
Why am I drawing a blank? The pro football player.
the pro Pac-Man Jones? Pac-Man?
No. That fought out of AKA.
Oh, Herschel Walker.
Herschel. Yeah, Herschel Walker. Why did Yeah, Herschel Walker. CTE. What is this guy? Killer Priest Los says, but his dick is probably small. Why do you thinking about other people's penises? That's a you problem.
Wait, whose dick
Please,
is? You said all the balls.
all the Pauls. Oh, all the Pauls. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Stefano says, "What's going on, guys? We are doing a live stream of WrestleMania. It's my first WrestleMania ever. It's so exciting. My kids are here in the garage studio with their iPads too.
We have two grown men
They are
fake
not
fighting.
interested at all. They Mason was not amused in any way by the pro wrestling antics.
No, he was like, "Why is he wearing spikes?"
Like that. That's what's really difficult for me to understand is how new fans can get into the sport once they've already seen an MMA fight. Like my kids have taken jiu-jitsu, they've wrestled, they've watched some fights. So like for them to watch this, it's just silly. So like where do new fans come from these days?
I don't know. I think it's people just. I think also people can like, like I dated this girl who was like she would get off work and she would watch like horrible fucking reality shows and I thought it was so weird, but it was like that was her way of just unwinding, and she knew it was dumb and she didn't like it, but it was just her way of like.
Good point.
So sometimes, I mean, dude, like I've noticed a couple of times when I've been kind of down the last couple of weeks, with like nowhere to do comedy and fucking, and I
No work, no money.
there's been a couple of times that I just felt like, you know what, I don't really want to watch a fucking movie, dude. I'd rather watch two dudes fake fight, and like, so I would just watch like like a wrestling thing. So I think it's like sometimes you like, instead of it being so full on, man versus man, sometimes it's just nice to know that the guy that you want to win is going to win, and then the guy who's the shithead is, because in real life it's not like that, dude. Because
It's not like that at all.
dude, remember after fucking 9/11, the fucking Yankees lost, dude. I tell people that all the time. Remember, dude, the one time if there was really a god that he would have stepped up and hooked up everybody. No, the Yankees fucking lost, dude. They lost the World Series to some team that no one even thinks about. I don't. Was it the Diamondbacks or like the Florida team? It was one of those two
The
teams.
Mariners.
No, I think no. If it was the Mariners, I wouldn't know. It was like yeah.
Diamondbacks, maybe. I don't know. I don't watch football, baseball.
I think I'm gonna get you to watch another baseball game before I'm gonna get you to watch another WrestleMania, dude. This shit.
I mean, I'll watch it. I just it's funny. Oh,
Yeah,
they're in. So shouldn't there be a rule? They're outside the cage. Count them out.
Well, this is the special last man standing match where there's no rules,
last man
dude.
standing match.
So no rules. So
they went into the gym. So like the arena that they were at put up a full gym.
No, so they actually own this. So this is their performance center.
This is actually the training facility.
Yes. Yep. This is where they have.
Do they have like the hot Thai oil? That's what they should put on the table. The Tiger Balm. Oh, that would be a real wrestling match.
Dude, you should tweet that out right now and be like, if anyone's there.
Yeah, throw in the Tiger Balm. There should be a bottle of Tiger Balm on that. Oh, that would be hell on earth.
What
the Tiger Balm in somebody's eyes? I would respect wrestling then. If somebody Tiger Balmed their eyes, you're kidding me. Whew. That might be where coronavirus came from.
What instrument? This is a question from Fist of Cuts Barbershop in Portland, Oregon. It says, "What instrument does Edge play in Nickelback?" Never had it as a wise man. I never covered it as a whore man can. Something like that. Yeah, man.
In a photograph.
Isn't it weird if you just think that it's like these are two 40-year-old men. It's like with no audience to like fucking feed off of. It's so crazy, man.
They feeding each other up.
Yeah, but there's nothing to feed off of, so they can't even like look at the crowd and be like, should I hit him? Like there's no "this is awesome" chant. There's no like, is this going well? Fuck. I couldn't imagine, dude. There we go. Cool little move. Oh, that was balls to the face.
TJ says, John, could you break down what is Dana White lawsuit situation is about? Something about a tape.
Oh, we talked
about this earlier, but I'll talk about it again. There was an article that came out some years ago about an alleged thing going on with somebody in a casino and some high profile businessman and linked to a casino in Las Vegas who was being blackmailed because there's some kind of investigation going on because somebody filmed him having sex with their girlfriend or got videos of it, something like that.
It was like a plot to extort money.
Yeah. So, and then I didn't hear anything about it for years. And then I heard about it, like today or yesterday for the first time. And it came back out. And it was funny at the time. I wondered why nothing more came of it. I was like, oh, I bet this is, Fertitas or something, because like, why would they, who else is well-known guy in Las Vegas who's linked to casinos and other shit? And I was like, why would they write a story about nobody? And then, so the story went away and whatever. And it turns out that it went away because they made a deal with the guy to not say anything. He signed an NDA. He wouldn't, whatever. He gave him the tape back so they could destroy it. But then after everything was said and done, Dana reneged and didn't pay him. So now the guy's coming forward and suing and talking about everything. But like the whole thing came about because Dana was banging this chick at Spearmint Rhino, and the boyfriend set it up so that Dana would take her to Brazil, or Dana did take her to Brazil, and then she set up a camera and filmed them doing it. And then when they came back, the guy had the video or the tape to blackmail him with. But yeah, that's the gist of it. The sled is a weapon. Gotta love that one. I've always wanted to beat somebody up in the gym.
This kind of be dangerous.
Somebody with a 45-pound plate, right? You go to the kettlebells, a kettlebell in each freaking hand, like a 10 and a 15 or a pood and a half pood.
We should.
I would just spin.
We should tweet.
Kettlebells and just spin.
We should
That would
tweet Edge
work.
right now and be like, Edge, you should hit him with that 40-pound kettlebell. Match over.
It's like kettlebells. You can tell there's like foam ones in there. He picks it up and it's like he's moving around like crazy.
You
Oh,
so
they're
they
going
act-
outside. They're going outside. It's
So they-
outside.
so they
Parking lot
actually-
match.
so they have a
He's
funny
got
story.
Tire iron.
Like Triple H's thing was, it was like a sledgehammer, right? His weapon he always had was a sledgehammer.
Why
So,
did he
but they
run
always
away? What's he run away? Is he gonna go get his gun?
maybe. Yeah. So
That's
apparently,
my gimmick as a wrestler. I'd be the guy that had a concealed carry.
oh no, he's gonna go into the finishing move.
Got him. Oh,
Your finishing move is
pin
like
yourself. Pin yourself.
pin yourself, dude. You don't. Oh, that's great, dude. Dude, they pin him. That's hilarious.
He lays down.
and then you put like one like toe on them, so that way you actually covered them, so you get the victory.
You put it right on their face, just on their face.
That's so funny.
Oh, that's great. I got it.
So I guess this one time that they tried to use like a fake
I
fake
hope
thing
they disinfected all of this.
disaffected. Oh well, that's the did they?
That could be
Did they?
coronavirus everywhere. Did they disinfect all this? Baby wipes, hand sanitizer everywhere.
Well, that's the thing. Probably not.
What are they teaching the kids?
Is he dead? I know, like it's
Those curtains, by the way, are so filthy.
that's so
You
funny.
push a curtain away. Like they think about it. Like they never get washed. You get a curtain, you hang it up, and you move it around and shit. But like, it's fucking filthy. It's gross. Who's spending the money to wash curtains? There's all kinds of like bacteria. That's probably where the coronavirus came from. FC Barbershop. This ref goes to the same barber as Bert.
Oh, Bert and
I
Ernie.
don't know Bert.
Bert and Ernie.
Oh,
He nailed it, dude. He nailed it. He does look like fucking Bert, dude.
I gotta look now. Oh my god. I
I mean, he looks like a jacked Bert, like
didn't even notice. I didn't notice.
like if Bert did a cycle because he got picked on all the time.
yeah, he's a Jack Bert.
I wish I could do Bert's voice right now, but I forget how it is. Oh yeah, because he was like the uppity asshole, right? And like Ernie was like the fun loving. Come on, let's have a threesome. Stop being a bitch, right? Ernie was like the cool one,
Ernie.
was he?
Hey Bert.
Yeah. Ernie was like the cool bro. What's his? Yeah. Didn't Bert have? Yeah, Bert like collected paper clips. I remember as a kid being like paper clips. What a fucking nerd, dude. There you go.
This is my Ernie. This is my Bert.
It's pretty good, Bert. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bad time.
They try to make him gay. They try to make those two gay. They're life partners living together.
Wait, is he gonna throw him through this? Oh, dude, I thought he was gonna smash his head through this window, dude.
He should.
I thought, dude, it looked like he was going to.
He should grab a Chinese person and make him cough on him.
Oh my god, he gave him the corona.
That would be the worst.
Oh, that'd be
That's
so
awful. That's so
awful.
awful. Absolutely awful.
This is uncalled for. If you take a man's title, that's one thing, but to give him the coronavirus.
Like, oh, or he takes a bat. He takes a wet bat out of soup and throws it at him.
A wet bat.
He's throwing wet bats at him. Soup bats. What's he doing? He's taking a bathroom break.
You know what's funny is that was the
Why is
only.
there a referee?
He's right there.
This is ridiculous.
He's right there.
See, this is why I think this is the reason why.
Our country's fucked.
Yep. No. Well, that's why the sport. The sport eventually is. It can't go any further because they have to keep elevating. right?
Yeah.
Like they're going to get to a point where they have to kill somebody.
Well, that's what's gonna, like that's
And
kind
it's
of
the
what.
only way to like keep people interested because they kept jumping the shark and they jumped 2 sharks and they
Yeah,
jumped a
well,
whale.
as soon as mankind like jumped off that fucking cage, then it was like everyone that was like you had to do that or you had to do something crazy every time. And it's just like, dude, they're just human beings. I mean, everyone can break. It's like they're not. I mean, they know how to fall, but you land on your head, you land on your fucking head, dude.
Yeah, now they have to disinfect everything that they're touching right now.
Dude, I wanna
Serious. We're in the middle of like a global pandemic, and these guys are sweating all over boxes and chairs and shit.
well, I think
Somebody's
this
got to
is.
follow them around with baby wipes and like fucking disinfectant.
I think that they closed the put the locks on after they walked out last week when they shot this, dude. I don't think anyone's doing anything. It must be a smelly
Set it
mess
on
in there.
fire.
That is hilarious, though. Well, yeah, they are gonna have to fucking. I mean, every.
Sesame seed fade. Sesame Street fade. Oh.
Is he gonna electrocute him with the light? Oh no.
FC Barbershop. I can't wait to get back to 24-hour fitness and try some of these Orton Edge moves.
just walk up behind somebody and hit him with a fucking 10-pounder.
Oh my goodness.
Last man standing, bitch.
You got a girl out there stretching on the mat area. Fucking elbow, people's elbow off the weight rack. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck. Come on, Karen.
Or if anyone is doing like push-ups to like warm up, you can give them like a fucking camel clutch right away. Give them a camel clutch. That's a good move.
Good. Or maybe this will inspire people to start body slamming people at the office.
I know, right? Well, dude, thank God no one's working right now.
I'm gonna body slam him.
I want to slam Greg right through his goddamn performance of the year award.
I'm gonna body slam him on top of the TPS report.
Oh, dude, the camera's got sweat all over it. Do you see that? That's so gross.
Cameron's got coronavirus. TJ says, during this entire quarantine, the one question I have been asking myself is, why is Carol Baskin still roaming around free?
Well, hello, Tiger King.
She's at least stuck in one place right now. Mace, what do you need?
Here's your ball of ice cream. Your ball of ice cream.
A ball of ice cream. So you keep making ice cream? You can't figure out the
No.
There's no screen thing? Where's the screen thing? Mace. Where's like the screen settings? Can you swipe something down?
The only thing that you can swipe down is that.
Ooh, hold on. There's this thing. Oh no. Is it better? Is it brighter?
Sort of.
Okay.
More
headbutts into ladders. FC Barbershop also says, if someone was listening to me watch Edge Orton match, they'd probably think I'm watching man-on-man porn. It kind of is. It kind of is.
Yeah, it's just like you just haven't made that bold leap yet to see bare ass.
Yeah. There's like a niche of kink that's called orgasm, like orgasm restriction or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, what you
So
like?
these guys might be practicing that. They're
I get
getting
it,
themselves to the point where they're about ready to orgasm, but then they stop.
This is the worst fucking prolonged orgasm porn I've ever seen in my life. Just come already and finish a goddamn match. Oh my goodness. Can someone blow a load so we can go home? Fuck.
We're stuck.
That's hilarious, dude.
Speed.
And what an awful
orgasm denial porn.
What an awful genre of porn too, can I add?
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
God damn.
You hate your whole life. That's your thing.
And meanwhile, dude, I like look up and there's two grown men with tattoos just hugging each other
Sweaty.
in some weird basement.
During a pandemic.
Yeah, this is so like
yeah,
normally,
without the crowd listening to it alone, it sounds like just awful.
Yeah, it sounds like. So what would be happening now if there was a crowd is like all this would be happening probably in the crowd, like through the audience, through like the like they throw someone.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Yeah, so then it makes everything. It if it lasts for like 20 minutes, there's only a couple minutes of action, but it's all spread out. But this is I mean, what the fuck can you do, dude? What can you do? You can't do anything. It's like
FC Barbershop says this is free advertisement for whoever provided the office furniture.
I know, right?
It's hilarious. It's like, if everything, that's probably it, dude. This is the future. Everything in the background is going to be something there for advertisement. That's so funny.
And now they're like over by the
Ref using the same spray tan as Trump.
Yeah. It's like the referees now are super jacked and super orange.
So like how do you fuck pro wrestling? I'm gonna be the pro wrestling ref.
I think it's guys. I think it's dudes who couldn't wrestle anymore for either injury or for like some. There's one guy who wrestled who's a ref.
Fake. Oh,
or like they're too small. I think there's one guy who they hired that they're like, so we want you, but we have too many small guys. Your exact same thing. So do you want a ref? We'll give you a job if you want a ref. And the guy was like already kind of crossroads, like getting older. Was like, fuck it.
Oh, they all they're all like small.
Yeah. So that's the idea, is to make them small. That way that when you got like these guys, they look bigger. But now, but they're all kind of buff, so it's weird. It's like. Because if you look at the old referees in the 70s and the 80s, on purpose, they were like super little guys.
Balding.
So, balding. Dude, have you seen that famous clip where the guy's cock was sticking out of his shorts and the referee, the referee went to count, right? So the guy gave him a suplex. Well, he pulled his prick out and his prick was just hanging out the little shorts. And so when the guy landed and the guy got him for a pin and the ref like slid and like saw it as he was sliding, tucked his dick in his shorts, counted 1, 2, and the guy kicked out, and they finished the match, dude. What a fucking pro. That referee touched his dick, dude.
I hope he got a bonus for his in the Hall of Fame or something.
Dude, that referee touched his dick. Yep, I'm going to...
He deserved... Oh, you think he like high-fived him afterwards, or was it just like, oh, we just never spoke of it ever?
I think, fuck, dude. I guess in the moment he was like, this is on television. His dick can't be, like his dick can't be out. Like I'll worry about. Yeah, I mean,
the chick who lost her arm in the Tiger King, she went back to work the same day. Right? She's like, I don't want to hurt the company.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's crazy, right?
Because they care so much about me. Your job doesn't give a shit about you people. Ever.
Oh.
Ever. Your job is not a person.
So did you hear the breaking news is that apparently Tiger King is going to be releasing a new episode next week. Apparently they're Jeff Lowe, the guy that was he's the guy who came in to help, whatever. And apparently he was on some show, some podcast, and said that they're going to be going to his house filming, I guess. So it should be, I guess, So, special bonus for people that are
So
home.
are they, yeah, it's interesting. Any more details? Do they talk to anybody else? They talk to Carol Bascom because everybody else put out some videos and stuff. Because I started following and watching stuff from the other people in the show, like Carol. I watched some of their things. It was Carol Bascom's new husband, the little cuckfucker with the collar.
Oh, the little sim.
Yep.
Oh, he's the sim of
King-
all
King
sims.
Simp. And he did like a 10-minute video explaining how they were taken advantage of. Like it was the same thing. It was like they mixed in questions about Joe Exotic and that stuff, but it wasn't like this is what our documentary is about. They were led to believe it was more about rescuing big animals.
Oh, really? Well,
Cats,
yeah.
like
I mean,
that. So, and they weren't allowed to rebuttal any of the stuff that's what he said. They weren't allowed to rebuttal any of the stuff that was said about them. So they had no idea that they were going to take this whole approach to the murders and whatever when they agreed to taking part in it. So,
if
they're
everyone in the
denying
world,
it, Doc Antle, and then his son, the Tarzan guy, I've seen him all the time. The young guy who's always shirtless, running around with big cats and ligers and stuff. That's like that Doc Antle's son.
oh, really?
Yeah, he's got long hair. His name's Cody.
Oh, wow.
They call him the real Tarzan. You can find him on Instagram. There's tons of stuff on that. And they said the same thing. Like Doc Antle said that they weren't told exactly what was going to be done. They weren't allowed to do any rebuttal against anything. And he honestly, I don't think he was put in a bad light at all, other than people claiming that he was a cultist.
Well, yeah, other than the fact that, he had chicks wearing like, fucking
Well,
titty shirts, but
I mean, whatever. Like, and any other employer doesn't do that. Sex sells. So, like, why wouldn't you dress up your hot employees?
yeah.
And then it's also the media's perception. It's all through this whatever, the gynocentric lens. That's what some of these people say. But this guy, because he has multiple girlfriends or wives or whatever, he's a cultist. They're crazy. They're being manipulated and taken advantage of. But if a girl that like they had in the news recently lives in a house with 4 dudes and they're all her boyfriends and she's pregnant by one of them, but she doesn't know who, like that's lifted up as like, oh yeah, awesome. She's a strong woman living life. Right? But the exact opposite, a dude doing the exact same thing scenario at a much bigger level, much more successful level, like he's a cultist.
Well,
He's
yeah,
manipulating these people.
because all chicks that like can't get tricked by tigers are like, fuck that guy, and all the dudes are like, fuck, I wish I would have bought a tiger. like why would anyone like that dude? Because it's like that, like,
No, I mean, I don't know. It's just this mindset that if it happens one way, it's awesome, but if it happens the other way, oh, it's a cult and everybody's being abused.
well, I mean,
People can do whatever they want to do. Let them do what they want to do.
I mean,
Like, and the chick they interviewed who left, she left. She didn't want to do that stuff. She was not into it. Okay, so yeah, that's proof that those other women chose to be there because they want to be there. Like, it's, I don't know, silly. I think it's silly.
yeah, I think
That's
it's just
sillier
like,
than this guy getting headbutted in the back of a truck bed.
yeah, dude, these guys are still fake fighting, dude.
And this is an advertisement too. This truck right here, I guarantee, sponsor.
Dude, so that one guy, he really, he fucked his back up, dude. He's got a pretty good laceration on there. That was from one of the paper clips in the.
It doesn't take much to.
It's probably like a little scratch.
Yeah, you could the Velcro on the ropes sometimes in training could do that too.
No shit.
Yep. That's the thing is like the ring, the Velcro on the ropes can cut you. If it's just fabric and it's sewed in a way that there's no Velcro, you can still get rope burns pretty bad from it. Or you have the alternative of the cage and the cage just, it doesn't like really tear you up, but it bruises you. It does. I don't know. I think it's worse damage. It bruises you deep.
Really?
Yeah. Like the ideal situation would be like a 3-sided or, whatever, like a caged off padded area. It's much better. A walled padded area with a little bit of angle to it.
Yeah. Oh, dude. So I don't know if you noticed, but like, so they did like a callback to the storyline. Is the guy with the arm tattoos
Bored.
dropped him on his head, and then the guy, since he's the guy with the neck problems, he was laying on his back and he was touching to see if he had nerves. He was all It was these guys are pros, man.
Just making sure you can feel everything.
That was so. I was like, oh. If we did that, you would like normally, but now it's just a dude in a room, and I'm like, oh, he's doing that because he has to look like he's really hurt, but he's not.
Hey, you can roll. You can roll off.
Oh wait, so now they're on top of the dude. Do you think
He's on top of the semi trailer? The other guy's on top of the truck bed.
so? They're gonna. Oh, dude. do you think they're gonna take off and ride the street?
I wonder what's gonna happen.
I bet you that the driver of the truck, he stoned and he forgot, and he's gonna pull away, and they're gonna.
That'd be great.
Yep.
So the ref is on top of the semi.
Yeah, dude. He's gotta make the count.
This is so stupid. You people that watch this shit, you're stupid. I mean, it's great that you found something that you like. But this is awful.
I didn't notice how crazy it was until he's on the thing too. I'm like, oh yeah, well of course he has to be there because
Yeah, it's just yes. What else would he be doing?
this is so funny. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, and what sucks is too, like they can't even go out after this and like go celebrate. You know what I mean? They can't even be like, oh, that was awkward. Let's go fucking get a drink. It's like, nope. So like back in the old days, they probably would have like bled a bunch. They would have cut themselves, but now they aren't allowed to like do the fake cutting anymore.
Oh, they can't.
No, because it's because the company, the publicly trade.
The shareholders don't approve.
All the
I'm gonna
blood,
share
yeah.
this with you. This is the thing I was talking about earlier about Chuck Norris. You'll like it.
The best sniper.
Yep. Oh no, why did I do that? Never mind. I'll figure it out.
Dude,
Yeah,
what
Chuck Norris is the best sniper.
what are your feelings on kettle corn?
It's magnificent.
Fuck yes, dude. Right here, buddy.
Kettle corn and caramel corn are great
Oh.
mixed with cheddar corn.
Oh yes.
Watch this. Watch this tinkle.
There's Chuck Norris doing some Chuck Norris shit. That's great.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna hit?
Can we go to
Oh, he got him.
That's hilarious.
Sprouts and buy popcorn? Where?
We have got another hour and
come
then
on.
dinner. Oh, he got him. Where did he say
That's
that?
hilarious.
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Thank you, Chuck Norris. Dude, these guys are still fake fighting on top of the
Get used to fighting. If somebody offers me a decent fight for good money, I'm the man.
in other words, you're gonna fight Aaron Paul and his brother.
At the same
Is it-
time, for a lot of money. Let's do it. This is this is come on. Get it over with. Man, it's like forever. Really?
Really, a chair. What? Chairs are important. Then I wouldn't be sitting on one.
Yeah, these guys, I don't know. It's silly. These guys, it's really popular. A lot of people love this. This fake fighting stuff. What do you think of it? Because you've seen a real fight, right? What do you think of this?
Me.
Meh.
Meh.
Not as good as Minecraft.
So I think he's got him in a standing. He's got him in a standing choke. Like, what choke would that be in real life? Would that be a choke? What
He
is
said,
it?
he said he'd rather smell my farts than watch this.
Oh my god.
Oh, a fake choke. A fake choke. He may almost finish. Oh, he's putting him out with the fake choke. Put him out. Let's just be over. It's enough already.
I know they're making it go forever. See, I think like
oh, he's out. It's over.
yeah. See, I think this match they should have canceled it just because it was going to be really hard to do.
How is it not over? If he's out cold, how is it not over?
Oh no! Oh, because he didn't let him count. He's so mad he wants to hurt him. See that? He stopped the count on purpose. So now he's gonna
count
like,
to 3.
So I think he's gonna like
10 count when you're knocked out, but it's a 3 count when you're pinned.
no. So what happened was he like broke up the count. So he stopped the. It would have been over, but now he's gonna be so mad. I think he's gonna like hit him with the chair and like finish him or something. That's what. So he's going. Yeah, he's not sure. Oh no, he's torn. John, what should he do? Should he hit his former friend with a chair and end his life just for a WrestleMania match with no audience?
Just hug him. You know that's what you want to do.
Just finish on his back and let's
Just
go to the
hug
next
him,
match.
take him to dinner and cuddle.
Yeah, so he's gonna like hit him. So all this would be happening in front of an audience, which would be awesome. But now it's not. So, oh my god, oh they cut away. Obviously,
And making him act.
yeah.
Yeah, this is like adult entertainment.
Minus all the good stuff.
Yeah. he said I'm an adult and I'm not enjoying it. That's correct. Correct. This is not adult entertainment.
Do you like
I mean,
fucking
I'm laughing at this.
flash
There are
forward?
people who are like really. I mean, I don't mean to poop on your favorite.
Oh
thing,
no, dude.
but
No, I like, dude.
yeah,
I
people
laugh
are
with my
really
friends.
into this, and it's I mean, I understand it's really silly. It's just people trying to be silly.
I like to poop on someone's favorite thing.
No, don't poop on nobody's favorite thing.
He's like, why can't I poop on the favorite things?
He never heard of that before. I would have pooped on his favorite thing. It sounds awesome.
That's hilarious.
Poop on your iPad.
I go wash it.
Oh.
I go wash it with your face.
He killed him. He's dead.
Yeah, so my dad, who loves pro wrestling, he just sent me a text and was like, "Wake me up when this boring shit is over." And he loves. I mean, dude, he's stoked. Like he wishes he had like a USB mic, so he could have jumped on. But he's a little hard of hearing, so that would have been a whole nother set of worms. That would have a whole other set of problems.
What?
Oh, dude, straight up, bro, straight up.
She's hot.
and any chance of like keeping like certain things at a lower volume is not possible.
Yeah. All right. In between fights now, or
In between whatever.
I gotta go to the bathroom again.
All right, man, take a break, dude.
Right.
I'll hold the fort.
Don't touch nothing. Stinker. Go to the bathroom.
So yeah, so that was the end of the match. I guess did Edge kill his opponent? What's up, Mason? Did Edge kill his opponent? I think so. I don't know. I think they, like I said, they probably should not have done that match. They need an audience. Those are two pros. They wanted to put on a good thing, and I don't know. Show must go on, right? I guess. Yeah, people are not feeling that match at all from what I look like. From what it looks like. So yeah, that was I don't know, man. That was so, I guess. There he is, Ric Flair, Zack Ryder.
I'm gonna chop you. Dude, I'm gonna be shredded to pieces.
Oh shit balls. All right, well that was I don't know, dude. That match, I don't know. Probably should not have happened. And now what's happening? You got a bunch of dudes that weren't on the card are now wrestling over the 24-hour title or 24. Are there chicks in there too? What is going on around here? What is happening? It looks like a mollywop. Oh, Gronk's gonna do a move off the top, and they're all gonna catch him. There we go. All right, so Gronk's the champion of fuck, this is lame, dude. This 24/7 shit is fucking for the birds. Poor Edge, what a good story, and what a I don't know. Yeah, that was not ideal. So I think this dude killed his friend, and and the match is over. No, I don't.
What happened now? They haven't.
Yeah, I think the dude who I think they stopped it when he hit his friend with a steel chair. But so I guess yeah. So I think there's 2 matches left. Or
So
maybe
what is
3.
this thing afterwards? They're doing like oh, he's not such a bad guy story.
Well, that's what's funny, right? Is so it's all everyone knows it's fake now. So they do these behind the scenes documentaries, but then you just see him kill a dude, and now there's like, oh, but he's such a good dude, and this is his real. So it's like, is it do we know it's fake or do we whatever? I guess well in the old days they all thought it was real, and then that's how you would draw people to go watch.
Yeah, I feel like there's still like it just comes straightforward and like and like express it and talk about it as a performance. Like 100%. Like I think that's the best way. Like I could get into it more if it was like, okay, well, hey man, that was our acting thing that we did. This is our play. This is our play performance. Like I would get that, but like it's just so annoying.
Yeah, so this is the kid I was telling you about earlier, who was like literally he was for some minor league group like last month, and now because of circumstances. But yeah, so he's like a really young. He was a bodybuilder kid, I guess, and then I guess he has a knack for it. And this chick is she's not hard on the eyes, man.
He looks kind of small. Is he one of the flyer type guys?
Yeah, so both of these guys are kind of like they do a lot of high impact, lots of lots of
I bet.
flippies,
It's like high impact gay porn.
high impact with her. Yeah, right. Oh, dude, you know what's funny is the guy behind her. He looks like your typical male porn dude now,
Mace, shut the door.
with that like TRT body, and then just like
I wouldn't know. What do you? What? I haven't been watching that.
well,
gay?
I don't watch chicks like blast themselves with things. So I watch the dudes jackhammer them. So some of the dudes now are
Oh,
they're, yeah. Sorry, I don't want to say that in front of your poor dude.
he can't hear. He can't.
I know, which is even weirder because I'm saying this and I'm kind of like, yeah. Oh, look at Rob.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Read the name. Read the name.
Ray Mustardio.
Ray Bastardi.
Yeah, brother. Oh, hold on. There we
Oh.
go. Now we got
there we
this.
go. Now you're ready.
So, what do you guys think so far of this WrestleMania?
I don't know, but I've met this guy that you are right now. I've met him out. I've seen the glasses and the bandana before somewhere. And
Let me
that,
tell you something.
the Spaniard mustache.
This event, I like it. That last match, those guys put it on the line. There was no crowd, but they sold it. They sold it. I believed it.
as his cat just
Yeah.
Now, this is art, ladies and gentlemen. This is art. The French, they have ballet. The Italians, they have opera. In this country, pro wrestling, my friend. You just saw the best of the best. Lay it on the line. Dig it.
Wait, so hey Rob, so dude, you didn't think that last match was like 10 minutes too long? Oh my
15.
god. 15.
Look,
At least.
the crescendo.
15 and a half, maybe.
The build up to the crescendo at the very end when he stood over him, I thought he was going to. I thought
It brought
Orton was
tears
gonna
to your
get up
eyes.
and RKO him, almost.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was going to pop up and RKO him out of nowhere, but true to good storytelling, they left us on the edge of our seats until the very edge,
Oh, I see
to
what you
the
did.
last moment on the edge of our seats, and then they take out the seats from under us and they slam us on our head. Good storytelling. Always ends with a chair shot to the dome.
So you didn't think it was awkward with them fighting with like office supplies?
And office chairs. Oh, an
The
office chair
ratings,
fight.
the ratings went through the roof amongst the white collar demographic. All the office workers were living out their fantasies, watching them slam each other with office chairs and desks. Oh, they loved it. That was a match for the people right there.
Rob, did you see the actual footage of the staple stabbing Randy Orton and causing blood? I did not see the staple go in, but it looked to be pretty bad shape.
The staple?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Well, it was that
Scratched by something.
I didn't see it, but as Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, that's good color. Very good color. Real nice color. Right. Well, listen, I got to get back. This party is raging.
It looks like it.
I got my cat. My
Going
cat is
crazy.
going crazy. So I'm gonna
Lot
check
of
in with you
puss.
guys in a little bit. The best
All right, buddy.
is yet to come.
Dude, Rob gets super into it, dude. Like we went to a couple live ones, and Rob's he acts like it's real for 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That is pretty special.
Yeah, I can't even get like that. I'm like, dude, Rob, shut the fuck up, dude. He's not really gonna stab. Yeah, it's weird too. Is you can't hear any of the audience chants. Like, if someone fucked up, the audience would like
Well,
You
see,
know,
I wouldn't know
yeah,
because I don't watch, so like I wouldn't know any difference. Like this is just like what it is. Um, but yeah, I could see how the crowd would make a difference.
well, yeah, because I mean, well, because you'd be holding off on every move. You would wait a couple seconds longer. You would sell it more. Or you would, like, oh, I just caused some damage. So you like react to the crowd to get, and you can't do any of it now. It just looks silly. So, hey, dude, I'm gonna be right back. I have to go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back.
Alrighty, dude.
Enjoy this match.
Yeah, I'll do some play-by-play because it's enthralling. Oh, he's almost got the pin. Nope. So it's a bold fashion statement. You don't see a lot of black dudes who are willing to wear the singlet. They're not. I think there'd be a lot more dudes that'd be a lot more successful at wrestling, but they're not. They don't want to do it because they got to put on a singlet. He's got the shorts over the bottom of the singlet, so maybe that's why he's more confident with it. But no, a singlet's a hard thing to get around. But luckily, they've started allowing rash guards and board shorts. Shut the door. Instead of the singlet in some places, some states, I think that's a good step forward. It's going to get a lot more people into it. And there's a lot more girls getting into wrestling too, which is great because if you can't afford jiu-jitsu and you can put your kid into a school program, a free school program, or if you go to a private school, whatever.
Oh my god!
But, if you do that, and you put them into a combative sport, that's great. Chicks can use it. What's up?
Like, hey, John, have you ever been able to do like any of this kind of athletic? I mean, have you ever been like someone who could do like backflips and shit? No, but somebody, dude.
I've never. I don't like the idea of my feet going over my head. I don't see the use in it. But yeah, I never really tried to do like a backflip, front flip in the pool, maybe.
I've done a backflip and a front flip on a bar.
Backflip in the pool. Like, yeah, I'm not a big like when you're in the air, you have no power. You have no control. Right? You are at the mercy of the elements around you when you're in the air. So I don't want to be disconnected from the ground because the ground gives me a source of power. I can change direction. I can use force. But yeah, I don't know. That's my logical explanation of why I don't do backflips.
No, that's kind of awesome. It would be totally out of character if you like fucking won a match and then all of a sudden did a backflip off the cage. I'd be like, what the fuck just happened?
Like, what is going on? What world are we living in?
Wouldn't that be awesome, dude? If like you just didn't tell anyone, but you secretly just practice. So you're just gonna.
Well, yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe if I meet somebody who's really good at teaching backflips, maybe I'll. Maybe one day I'll just be like, you know, I just want to do a backflip. That's all I want to do right now. Excuse me. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I wanted. I said I want to do the splits way back when I was like 13, and that never happened.
Yeah, I think I got close once, and no, not even close. I think I got to where it was gonna go, and I was like, nah.
So I rigged like a contraption, like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Bloodsport.
Oh no!
Right. So like I saw that he had the thing. He was in the trees.
Oh
so
no!
I would tie one ankle to one bedpost. And then I would wrap the sock, whatever. I would tie two socks together to make it longer, and then I would tie one ankle to the bedpost, and then I would tie a few socks together, and then wrap it around the other bedpost, and I could pull, and I'd stretch my legs out on the bedpost, but I never quite got the splits.
That dude, that's a strange story. I'm not.
It really is.
No follow-up questions. And a defense rest.
Yep. We didn't have the internet or cable when I was
This.
a kid.
That's so great.
Oh man.
Now we got some girl on girl action.
Oh, some girl getting in on that. She's tiny. Like these guys look tiny, and she's tiny compared to them.
Yeah, she's like
She's almost
4'11",
a
I think,
little-
dude.
Almost like a little person. Oh, double leg. Oh. Oh, with the hoop earrings. Oh, that is some gangster stuff right there. From the hood. Oh, over the shoulder. This is that they see at the bus stop. Oh. Gold boots. I like her. She's fun.
That's great, dude. Who would have? Oh, yay! John Fitch had
that's
John
real-
Fitch had his like
that's
WrestleMania
real-
moment.
that's
His WrestleMania
real-
moment.
That's real. That's real horse hair.
Oh yeah, so like one of her things
That's Arabian horse hair.
is one of her things is she hits people with her tail. Her
Her weave.
yeah. That's like one of her
That's
moves.
nice abs.
Yeah, no, I think she was a track star at some college. I forget, but she's like,
Ooh, I like track stars. I used to go to track meets just to watch the 200 meter and the 100 meter runners, and I would stay for the 300 hurdles. Those
you would
girls and the pole vaulters.
I was gonna say, you would
Those
just watch them
girls
hold the
and
pole vaults.
vaulters, dude. So I'm telling you right now, if you're in college, you have a chance to go to a college track meet, 100 meter, 200 meter, 300 low hurdles,
Oh.
400 meter girls, and the pole vault. Solid every time, guaranteed.
You screamed into a hot dog.
Every day of my life, kid.
Oh wait, I forgot to change I forgot to change our banner stuff. Whoops. But yeah, no, they think our logo for
Me
the
yelling to a
show.
hot dog.
Yeah, you're screaming into a hot dog.
It's happened before. It wouldn't be the first time, or the last.
Oh, what am I doing? I hit the wrong button. I put that over the whole screen. That's supposed to go to the background. Whoops.
Talking into a hot dog.
3 hours into our broadcast, and I figured out the logos were incorrect.
That's so funny.
I'm not the best with technology.
So I
TJ
think-
says, imagine doing a backflip off the cage and then hurting yourself after winning a fight. Oh, yeah. Somebody did that already. Who was that?
Oh, I don't know who hurt themselves. I remember Justin Gaethje fucked up that one time, but then he
Killed
landed
somebody, didn't he?
it. What?
Did he hit somebody or something?
I don't know.
Go get the other stool. Put that down and go get the other stool in the kitchen.
No, you get the stool.
I'm working.
I'm not gonna get it. I'm eating.
This is paying for your snacks.
And this is paying for you, Dad.
Oh.
Oh, so I think there's only a couple of matches left, dude. So I think this is like
Couple
Oh,
matches.
so
We're
there's
the
a-
last hour of or 40 minutes.
oh wait, no, there's 3 matches, dude. Motherfucker.
It's 3 matches.
Yeah, there's the girl one, and then there's the John Cena is gonna do a match, and that one's gonna be like the Undertaker shit that
Time
you
is it
saw.
over with.
It's supposed to be over at 7, dude.
Okay, so they got to do
But-
3 matches in 40
But
minutes.
it may well, dude. So they own the fucking network. So they'll go over if they want to. So it's supposed to be over at 7, but now I'm starting to think it may not be. So if you wanted to bail, it would be okay, because there's still there's still 3 more things left.
Oh, they
this is
own
so-
the network.
Yeah, so
we
it's-
got to eat. We got to eat dinner at 7. So
Okay, yeah, we'll we want to wrap up at 7.
yep.
All right, we'll wrap it up at 7.
Who's this young, lovely lady?
Oh, that is her Sasha Banks is what she goes by, but her uncle is
I've heard that name. Is that a adult
there's a
entertainer?
girl who tried to that's so funny.
It sounds like a
There's a girl who tried to cash in on her name and she put her name close to hers. But the girl with the blue hair, her uncle is Snoop Doggy Dogg.
her uncle.
Yeah.
Her?
Yeah. No, not the white girl. No, not
This girl, not the girl.
not the very
from,
pasty.
Not the I don't know what the hat here. What is it up with their hat? Yeah, she can go home.
Really?
I'm not a fan. I like
Oh, oh my God. Look
a
at
little pepper on my steak, I guess.
Well, how about all kinds of steak for the next girl coming out? That's a lot of steak.
So what is this? Is this what is this? 5-way match?
Yeah. This is a 5-way girl match, dude.
Oh.
And whoever comes first loses.
She's a whole continent. That's the main. Oh. Appropriately named.
So do you remember Jimmy Superfly Snuka?
Jimmy Superfly Snuka, yeah.
He was the dude. Yeah, brother, dude. That's his daughter, the one who's fucking bigger than. Yeah, she's the one. Yeah, she's bigger than Superfly.
Obviously, she can't fly.
No, man, she goes by super low.
Super low. Oh man.
Fucking Gravity Plus, for sure.
Is this person?
Yeah, so when she comes out, yeah, so when this girl comes out in a stadium or a big arena, it's pretty cool because the whole thing is like a fucking black light. So it's pretty, it's a good effect, yeah. But you know, with us doing there, no one gives a shit.
It's like body paint, or she actually got her clothes on?
I think clothes, but she also has, but she did body paint for. Oh, and this is the girl from San Jose.
Oh, this goes in?
Yeah. She's the champ. She used to be like a happy-go-lucky, and now she turned to the dark side. But she's the
dark side too, Chris.
Dude, I can tell you're already on the dark side. I can tell. You're like, oh, next, you're a white girl. Next, white girl. Next. I'm like, oh, hey, what about that? What is that hefty blonde there? No, next. Yeah.
The police says Johnny Walker tried to do the worm and messed up his shoulder. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
Johnny
that's
Walker
right.
Hurt himself. Only man in history to hurt himself doing the worm.
Dude, if you're gonna do the worm, you better goddamn do the worm.
I mean, the worm is harmless.
The worm at the bottom of the tequila bottle is not harmless.
So what's so crazy is I'm noticing is they aren't speeding up any of the intros, dude. They're taking every.
It's their network. They do what they want.
But it's crazy is because they all have like is they all have little moves they do and little like gestures and
chicken.
They're also dragged out. It's crazy.
Macarons.
We had macaroni yesterday. You want casadilla?
Yeah.
Casadilla, chicken casadilla,
Accent, so
chicken quesadilla,
Chicken quesadillas.
casadilla,
I only want cheese.
quesadillas,
I said I only want cheese.
quesadillas.
I said I only want cheese.
Oh, you want cheese?
Do you want cheese on? You want cheese on your cheese quesadilla? That sounds good. I had a chicken
I was gonna
quesadilla
make
with no
a
chicken.
quesadilla, but I don't have 12.
Oh, God damn it!
It was awesome. It was good. It's a dad joke. You know what the most annoying vegetable is, Chris?
What?
Peppers. You know why?
Why?
Because they jalapeno face.
Oh, God damn it! Because they jalapeno. Oh, I like that. All right, that's
Jalapeno
man.
face. Oh, what is this? They jump. Oh, they all attack the big girl. Oh, smart Smart strategy. Oh, Hulk. No.
World Star.
No,
World
Skinny
Star.
D. World Star. World Star. Grab the bun. I was told by a Hawaiian girl that trained with me in Vegas that the first girl to the bun always won.
Oh wow. Oh wow, that's awesome. The first girl to the bun always won. Oh, see, I thought you were talking about another. All right, now okay, that's good. Because
Yeah, you know, the hair bun.
I was thinking all kinds of buns.
Oh, powerful.
It's a mollywop now. It's a 4-girl mollywop.
Mollywop. 4-girl mollywop. Ooh. I like it when you can put them on each other's shoulders and they're still not as tall as me.
Hey, Dad. Someone should bring a pistol to the fight.
Oh, what?
Stay away, I'll fight you.
Yeah, I did say my idea I had.
Oh, about having like a handgun with you at a wrestling match?
Like concealed carry. That was your gimmick. He's like, somebody should just bring a gun.
He's pulling out the gun. It's plugged in the wall.
Pin yourself. That's great.
The military tank. Pin yourself or else I'll shoot.
The brown-haired white girl, she's got that haircut of a chick who's going to definitely ask for the see the manager.
Oh, I know, right? Oh, she does like, well, hold on, I'm gonna need to see your manager. These these onion rings were they were served me cold, and it looked like they were 20 from the plate in the picture, and they're only 12. Yeah, dude, she does have a.
Have you ever had that happen? Does that really happen before?
Oh,
you?
dude, my mom's husband pulled that shit one time at a restaurant, dude. I walked out,
Well,
I walked out and smoked a fucking cigarette, dude. Yeah, I couldn't. I was like so embarrassed. I walked out, dude.
there's 12 in the photo, but there's
Yep.
only 10 here.
Yep, that's it. He's all. It looked like a lot, and I was just like, oh god. And my brother and I were looking at each other, and I was like, dude, this is too embarrassing. And like the poor server was like, you know, you have to be like, okay, you're right. Other than
The server's like, yeah, because I grabbed a handful and ate them on the way over because I'm poor.
yeah, I know, right?
That was my dinner. Sorry, bro.
Like you're already paying $20 for 10 little oysters, dipshit. Like, we already saw you coming. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. So that's actually where I pulled that from. Was that horrific when I was just so embarrassed? And I remember that my brother just started seeing somebody, and that girl, that was the first time she hung out with our family, and she was even like, "Whoa." We're like, "Well, welcome to welcome to Funland." Man, Jimmy Superfly Snuka's daughter is she is twice the man he ever was, dude. She's a big girl.
And I don't see her flying anywhere soon.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't fly off the top. She doesn't fly off the top rope.
Oh, my last bag of cookies.
We were just saying that
Snacks.
Uh,
No snacks. No more snacks. No more snacks.
yeah,
We have dinner after this.
we were just saying that like Bailey has the hot kind of haircut now that she would go talk to like fucking customer service and like, let me see your manager. Like Bailey has that kind of haircut now. Man,
You get hungry, why can't I get hungry?
We're having dinner at 7, buddy.
what are you guys gonna have at 7? You guys gonna have chicken quesadillas, or is that just all
Casadilla, I think. Quesadilla.
quesadillas?
12 dillas. All 12 of them.
Escape blocks
Every time I make quesadillas, I'm like dilla you. Oh, I fucked that up, dude. It was gonna be really funny, but dilla deal, y'all. I couldn't do it right. Whatever. Listen, I'm watching these people have a fake fight in front of nobody, so I'm already doing better than all of them already.
Yep. Doing great. This is
Hey, look.
You're all when when you promised me a five-way girl match, this is not what I was.
That's not what I was.
This is not what I envisioned in my head.
It's like the long, hard way of doing it. Oh, that's going to take all 4 of them to pin the big girl, huh? They're going to team up.
They're all good. That's what I'm talking about. Finally,
we're going to see some stacking.
And they're all taking turns on the big girl. I've always wanted to say that before. They're all taking turns on Snuka. Oh, they are. Oh my God.
Oh, double body. They're all ganging up on the big girl.
Did we all finish at the same time? That was awesome.
This seems like fat shaming. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, is this a 5-way? Also, so she has to leave because she lost. Oh fuck, dude! Everyone. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Is that 3? Did they get 3?
Yeah. So apparently, every girl has to get pinned, and then they leave. So there's still 4 chicks left.
Okay. So they all teamed up and got rid of the big one, which is a great strategy. That's the way. That's the only way it could have gone down.
You have to betray each other.
Oh yeah, they team up and then have to betray each other. So now they're making another tag team.
What was that? Oh man, yeah.
Take a breath, form their unity. Oh,
She's one of the girls that's new, so she doesn't really know what she's doing.
which one?
The blonde that you were like next.
Okay.
That was so funny.
Come on.
Oh, the step. She got slammed the step. What do you think of this, Alice?
Dad, somebody just throw the person.
Yeah. What do you think of this compared to watching fights?
This is way better.
This is better than fights? You like it? Oh, all right. We got a
He likes it?
grid.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous? You think it's good? Oh, wow. Okay.
I like dangerous stuff.
He likes dangerous stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. Well, I guess some people do like fights. He's
Well-
the fighter, too. He's the one that likes to fight and grapple and
Oh, really?
the most, yeah. You like it because it's they're throwing each other around, or you like it because it's girls?
See, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I think this is his.
This is way better than the fights I watch you do.
Yeah, dude, this is like the perfect first match for like a young boy. This is like the
Oh,
5
this
girls
is
just.
wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, pro wrestling is my favorite. I used to stay up. Was it like late Saturday nights? The Glorious Women of Wrestling.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I watched that too. And then, dude,
Fantastic.
did you remember that episode? It was live when that chick broke her arm.
I
It
don't
was like
know.
live on. Yeah, it was like live on that thing. And I remember being a kid watching it, and I was like, and my dad was like, "All right, you guys leave the room," because they kept showing it over and over again. But it was like clearly it broke the wrong way. I think it was the farmer's daughter, if I remember correctly, if my nerd trivia. But yeah, it. I remember being like horrified. I was like, what, 11 or something, or 10 or 9. I just remember being like, what the fuck? It was gross. Yeah, her arm was all floppy.
I almost traumatized my children. There's this thing on Instagram. It's like who is it? Like living art, I think is the thing I follow. They put up all these different whatever things people make, and it was a cake, right? And it was a hand. There was a hand with a tattoo on the thing, and there was an apple. And then there's a knife comes and it cuts the apple, and the apple's actually a cake, but it looked like an apple. And then the hand looks like a real hand. And then the knife comes over and then cuts the hand.
Oh
So
no!
For a second, your brain's like, "Oh my god, what's happening?"
Oh no!
But like it's cake, so it's like
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh, okay, I get it." It's like yellow on the inside and there's frosting, whatever. But like, yeah, they saw that and they're like, their eyes got real big for a second. I was like, it's cake, it's cake,
Throw, what are you showing us?
like, what's happening?
You used to be so cool. That's so funny. Oh wow, that's hilarious.
What are you doing, man? Oh,
So now,
you gotta be careful.
I think what's happening in this match is I think that like these 2 girls are friends and they're gonna.
There's a stool inside. Go get the stool and sit by your brother. Okay, I can't hold you right now. Okay.
You can.
Mace, be quiet.
Hey, so dude, here's what's funny. You know what my dad wrote me 10 minutes ago? Hey son, a female 5-way. Think of the possibilities. So we're not alone in my dude. Where do you think I get it from? Oh my god, he's like 70.
Biology. It's biology.
Oh, if I was there right now, he'd be making yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna stop, dude. Actually,
Nope.
being like a horn dog.
Nope. It's your genes. They're programmed to continue themselves.
Yeah, like watching this match when Pornhub is like so close to my finger reach seems so like silly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, what are we?
It's like we're almost watching cool stuff, but it's like, eh. So I think what's going to happen is I think these two girls that are friends are going to have to wrestle each other right now. Whew. And someone's gonna turn into the
Yeah,
B word,
best friends are gonna have to go after each other.
and I'm
And
in.
then what the new girl's gonna win, and then what? What?
Was she tying her hair in the what? Oh no, she hit her own friend. Boo. Oh no.
Got her hair. She's gonna hit her own friend. Yep, she's done. Oh no. And the blonde chick's gonna finish both of them. Oh, she's gonna get counted out. Yep, Dunzo.
That's so funny. Yeah, like the noises, like hearing them make all the noises now without the crowd like drowning them out is super funny too. You know what was funny though last night is you could tell who the guys were who did this a lot and went on the road and did like matches in front of nobody, because there was like 2 or 3 that they knew exactly how to do it. like you could tell they've been on the road and they've fucking empty arena does nothing, dude. They were like, I've done wrestling in front of 10 people before. It was pretty. It was like pretty awesome seeing that. There was 2 matches where they definitely, they were just like, oh, we do this shit at a armory all the time, so who cares?
So just the people filming made there more people there than usual.
I know, right? Like, what was the smallest audience that you ever fought in front of when you're new and they're like the little like smaller ones? Or
Man, I mean, like maybe I've like less than 200 people
really?
at least, yeah. Down in
Defend.
But I guess if it's dude, did her nose ring come out? Oh, they ripped her nose ring out. Ooh,
was it her nose ring or was it some other ring?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, she's got a little bit of blood on the nose.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you'd wear a nose ring.
I shall defeat you, evil trappers.
I don't know why you do pro wrestling. Life's a mystery.
Did any of you try to fight for real or? Oh yeah, wait. So her friend. Oh, so now it's down to these 2 people. I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, what? That was so fast.
Yeah, her friend. Did her friend get counted out or pinned?
Or maybe she's just waiting for this to end and then she's gonna come in.
Maybe. Yeah, I didn't see where she went.
Why
It's a
did
mystery.
Why?
That girl in the blue bends over and shows her butt a lot, dude.
What is that for?
On purpose? Nothing. Leave it alone.
The most epic question of all time. Why is Tinkle holding a hot dog? Or why is he screaming into a hot dog?
Why is he screaming into a hot dog?
I've asked myself that same question.
Yeah, I'm like that's what you do when you get bit by a black widow.
See, if like American
Snickers
MMA,
replay.
if American MMA kept the same rules as Japanese MMA, you could technically do what she just did, just knee someone in the fucking back. That'd be awesome.
Back of the neck.
Just fucking knee someone in the fucking side for no reason. Oh my god. Yeah, this man, this is so crazy. Like they didn't pull. They're giving the full show, right? They're not pulling any punches, dude. They're giving. If the match is gonna get 20 minutes, it's getting 20 minutes. God damn.
Yeah, they're taking forever to get through it. Like, take forever.
Yeah, we'll
What the heck is she doing? Oh, she's tying her arm to something. More like her arm floating.
So yeah,
The referee's like, I should probably stay out of this.
I know, right? The referees are like, oh, there's not any rules for this. So I don't know what's happening right now. All I know is they showed the girl outside and she's like laying flat on the ground like she got shot.
So she's okay. So the other girl's laying out. She got knocked out, and so she's out of commission right now. You don't get counted out on this one.
I think they may do something where it's like, oh, she's still in the match. Like I have a feeling they're gonna do that.
I have a feeling. Yeah, if she doesn't get counted out or she didn't leave, she's still around. Like,
And then they're gonna do
use it for
some.
something.
Oh, what is that? Oh my goodness. Crazy moves.
Oh, the super vag slam. Yep. Oh, there it is again.
Wait, imagine she farted.
Or if the 1980s, the super gash. The super
Oh no.
gash. That's a good name for it.
God damn.
Quit looking at your wrist, goof. Oh, America!
Oh wait.
America! Pina!
America.
It's America! Pina!
Ow.
So real. It's real to me.
Oh, you seen that right? Oh, here we go.
Oh, come on.
Fantastical.
Oh, so her friend helped her win, I think. Her friend cheated and then helped her.
No. Backstabber.
Oh, this bitch.
What do I do?
This bitch.
Oh, it's good.
Oh.
I can't tell.
Out? Was she out?
I can't tell
Back in.
if the little girl with the blue hair is hot or not.
I could I could take her out for oysters,
Jesus Christ.
some happy hour, have a little combo, see if we vibe a little bit.
And she's a good friend too.
It'll
So,
work.
dude, those shorts are so little, man. Holy moly! I just realized how little her shorts are. Good lord. Oh, that was a. Oh, she hit her and knocked her out. That was so bad. That was so bad. All right, dude. Well, this match is over. You got to go make the kitty some quesadillas.
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking finish watching this solo and crank it up and fucking smoke a couple bowls, probably 7.
Okay, that's what happened to her.
Yeah, she got knocked out. So let's dude, text me tomorrow and let's try to do a watch along.
We'll get something done.
Yep, we'll get
I
something
got
done.
my mixed martial mindset at 3, but yeah, I'll be available earlier.
All right. Yep. I'll be available. Yeah. I'll get up around 8 or 9. So.
All right, dude.
All right, buddy.
Enjoy the last matches. We can talk about them.
We'll do, dude. All right, man.
Joey.
And send me the MP3.
All right.
All right, man. Later, man.